Hello and welcome to another episode of the Man About a Dog podcast. I'm the Ultimate Movie Geek and I'm joined by Craig Lambo Lambert. The Lamb.
I can't believe you called me Lambo. You know, I used
Lambo.
to get called that at school. Lambo.
Did you?
Yeah. All by myself in my dreams.
Oh, by yourself, yeah. It's like me. I was talking about it the other night, and my wife gets Jeppo as a nickname. My brother had Jeppo as a nickname. My son gets Jeppo. My dad had Jeppo. I was the only one who didn't get it, and it upset me slightly. Not fair.
I got Stig because of my hair. So I can't really say anything.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a week to go until Avengers Infinity War. And I'm looking forward to it. We already have our tickets.
Yes.
we
admit this?
I'm gonna say it, my friend. We got midnight showing tickets for Infinity War, and then I realised that I wasn't in the country when that happened, so I had a quick rush to change the tickets.
So you'd got to Solana and Benidorm.
I'm going to Benidorm, my friends, and it's going to be amazing. But we are back on Infinity War Day, and we're going to see it about
Half eight. Once he tells his wife.
Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll tell her when she's drunk.
Let her listen to the podcast.
yeah. Have a listen to this. See what you think.
On the flight.
So yeah, we get home about tea time, and then I'm gonna have to slip away.
Drive quickly.
No, we're on the train.
Yeah.
So we should be home by tea time. So hopefully it will be good. I'll be quite relaxed and hopefully tanned. We're only going for 4 days, but hey.
I'm really hoping though, because the weather's so nice here that it's really nice here and it rains there. But that's just me all over.
It's not very nice. So I also wanted to do the Road to Infinity War, which started in January. You know, one movie a week until they selfishly decided to release Infinity War a week early and a day early here.
Mm-hmm.
But
which normal we don't mind.
Yeah, so I never got round to that. I would have done a video on everything. I'm going to still do that over time because everything's going to change after this film.
Well, as you said, when he clicks his fingers at the end,
the
whole world will end.
Yeah, well, will it? The whole world, half the universe is going to be gone at a click of his finger, and it's going to be. I hope it's going to be amazing.
I'm sure it is. Have you heard the people who went for the half hour?
No, I haven't. I've tried.
Where was their invite?
I don't know. Now we've got 5 episodes out of the Man About a Dog podcast, and you know we should be not being able to get out of our front door for invites.
Yeah.
Well, nothing. So we have to go and see it at our view. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But I wanted to go. I wanted to do the weekly viewing. I never got around to it. I then thought, well, I've got 30 days until Infinity War comes out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a film a day. Guess what happened?
You've got a life.
I've got a life. It gets in the way. I've just started a new job, so that didn't happen. So what this is a special Man About a Dog podcast because we haven't done one for a couple of weeks.
No, we've been ill.
We've been ill. I've been working, and I think we were just waiting for Infinity War, weren't we?
I mean, yeah, we are. I mean, but it's so heightened. It's so. Well, I mean, I am desperate to see this. I'm actually more looking forward to Han Solo, but I'm not allowed to mention that at the moment because. But I'm looking. You just hope and hope and hope. The first Avengers movie I thought was superb. The second one I thought was new. And I can't wait for this one.
Yeah,
I really can't.
I think Age of Ultron was. We'll get into it later because we're going to go through
at number 12 or whatever.
Every single Marvel MCU film tonight.
To date.
To date.
Yeah.
We're going to go through the phases,
yes.
And we're going to say what we thought, how it worked, and all that.
What the good things were, what the bad things were.
Yeah. And this is going to be my contribution. Well, our contribution to the I don't know, what am I? What is this? It's a podcast.
It is.
Oh God, I don't know.
I mean, you're the brains in the brawn. I'm just the sarcastic comment.
Yeah, you keep me going.
Yeah.
Although I'm having a drink tonight.
You're having alcohol tonight. I saw. If I'm not funny, nothing changes. It's nothing to do with the alcohol.
Yeah. All right. So also we're going to start with. I wanted to do it a little bit different. I didn't want to go chronologically, or for release of films. I wanted to go Road to Infinity War, where it all began.
It's the perceived dates as you see it.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Should we list through them first and
Yeah.
then go back and start talking about
Give
films?
people time to argue, get their arguments ready.
All right, I'll probably, when I upload this to YouTube, I'll probably put timestamps, whatever they're called. I don't know, in the comment description below. Maybe it depends on time. Like I say, I'm going on holiday soon.
You're on holiday,
if I can get it all done tonight, maybe we'll see. But this is how I see it. So, Captain America: The First Avenger is the first film. It's the first point for the MCU so far. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there is going to be time travel, so we're going to see something before that. But as it stands, Captain America: The First Avenger is the first film. And then it's followed by Iron Man. I'm not going to go into TV shows or anything like that. It's just too much.
Yeah, that would take more than the time you've got before you're holiday.
Yeah, that's right. Then I'm going to say Iron Man 2 follows, because after that is the Incredible Hulk, and Tony Stark appears at the end of Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
So I wanted Iron Man, then Iron Man 2. I know that's not how it worked, but that's how we're going to talk about it. It's my podcast. Yeah, that's right. Followed by Thor, then followed by Avengers Assemble, and that closes off the Phase 1 section. We're going to go into Phase 2 with Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World. I'm going to add Doctor Strange here. I know it's not Phase 3, is it? Phase 2.
It's not Phase 2, but you're stating the fact that in the timeline...
It starts in Phase 2 and then ends wherever it ends.
Because you think it's a 5-10 year movie.
Yeah. So Doctor Strange starts at just before Captain America. Winter Soldier.
Is this that wibbly wobbly timey-wimey thing?
This is it. It gets worse later on, but it starts before Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and it ends at Thor: Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Because we've got the end credits or whatever it was. Then I'm going to say Captain America: Winter Soldier because Doctor Strange is mentioned in that film.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to say Guardians of the Galaxy, followed by Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Right, could I ruin it for you?
No, I don't want you to ruin it for me. Come on.
Because if you think about it, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first scene, you see them in the 70s. Because it's when the baby's born.
Right, so then I'm going to follow on with Avengers Age of Ultron. And then after Age of Ultron, it's going to be Ant-Man. And that's going to close off Phase 2. Or my Phase 2. Man About a Dog's podcast Phase 2. Right, and then Phase 3 will be Captain America: Civil War, Black Panther, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and that's chock full of timey-wimey messes. It's supposed to be set 8 years after Avengers Assemble, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Right, I'm going to say this again to you. Right, so at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2...
Oh, no, go away. It starts in 1980.
1970, they're singing 70s songs, and then Guardians of the Galaxy 1, it's in the 80s because his mum's dying of cancer.
So you'd put Guardians...
If you're doing that, I mean, it's...
Well, no, because they're like flashbacks, and then film starts, yeah. Well, they're not flashbacks, but they're only small parts.
But if you've done it with if you've done it with Doctor Strange... But
Doctor Strange does begin, and we see his story for quite a majority of the film. It's his journey to find the Ancient One.
Yeah.
So that is why that's there. But with the flashbacks, or I would call them flashbacks, because it then comes back later on, isn't it? It's just setting the scene. Yeah. For where we're at.
It's your podcast.
Yeah.
You just say,
stop questioning me. Podcast. It's my podcast.
It took me a day to do this.
It took me 2. I don't know where else. Yeah, so Spider-Man: Homecoming messes everything up, and they released an announcement that they will release a timeline at some point So I don't think it matters. I think once Infinity War messes everything up,
This-
they'll say, "Here we go. This
Yeah.
was it."
This is how it works.
And then I'm going to say Thor Ragnarok was the final film in Phase 3 before Infinity War, because you see Thanos' ship.
Yeah.
So it's gonna. I'm gonna put this out there. The opening of the film is going to be Thor getting his ass handed to him.
Right.
Loki is going to die.
Right.
Thanos is going to take the Infinity Stone and kill most of Asgard.
Right.
Because remember, Asgard isn't a place. Asgard is the people. And they're going to die.
Right. So,
Or, I think Loki is going to be the hero and he's going to save Asgard.
Mhm.
He's actually going to live up to that play that he did in Ragnarok, where he was the hero saving Asgard. He's going to do it, and I hope he does, and I hope he dies properly. I don't want him coming back. I don't want him ruining his death.
you're not a trailer watcher, though, are you?
No.
So have you seen the bit with Thor talking to Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Where
But-
he says, "Do you want to go and beat Thanos up?"
Yes, but I remember hearing at the San Diego Comic Con, when they released the trailer for that, Thor hits the Guardian's windscreen. So
Has he been thrown out there?
I think he's going to be thrown out into space, and he's going to be saved by the Guardians, and that's how it's going to happen. But if you've watched my video about the breakdown of the poster, I didn't go trailer, I went poster, baby. The positions of everyone shows where everyone's going to be, and like Thor's going to be with Rocket and Groot doing their
They know
little
they'd meet
adventure.
already,
Yeah.
right?
So go and watch that video. It's a good video. I enjoyed doing that video. No one else did a poster breakdown. Everyone was too busy doing the trailer breakdown, so I did a poster one.
Because Cumberbatch was asked about, but you've got such a small picture in it. And
But-
he's like, I don't care. It
Right?
doesn't bother me.
That poster,
Yeah.
what I loved about it was all the Infinity Stones were at the top.
Mhm.
They were all at the top. You had Vision there, you had Thanos in the middle, and you had Doctor Strange at the top. And then you had Tony with his arms out in
Doing
the
his
Christ.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's doing
Yeah.
his Jesus pose, so he's going to be for the chop. And then everyone underneath him, because he's protecting them with his arms, is the other Avengers. And I loved the way it was, because then you had on the left-hand side of Tony, his left, you had all the space people, so Thor, Rocket, and all that. And then on the right, you had all the Black Panther.
The Marvels,
The Wakanda stuff.
The whole. Do you know what? Do you think Loki could become like a Judas character?
No, they've done it too many times. I want him to have a proper redemption. I want him to die. I want him to die for Asgard. Because when I watch Thor, his story is tragic. He is selfish and he wants the crown or the throne. But when he finds out who he really is, that's proper bad. And I love the fact that Kenneth Branagh did that sort of stuff, because it's very, very Shakespearean. And it works so well, but we'll get onto it.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought Ragnarok's it probably took over as my favourite. It really did, and it was just so funny.
Yeah,
so funny. But I mean, the Avengers, stuff like that, and
we're the Avengers.
Yeah, it's just I do think that's brilliant. That's probably one I've watched latest.
Yeah, I watched it not so long ago. I went out and got a little bit drunk, and we ended up watching it with the boys. I was laughing at everything. But yeah, so that's my order.
Right.
If you have a problem with it,
Send an email.
it's my send an email.
What you perceive as the list should be. Because I mean, this is what it's all
Yeah.
about. It's an argument.
Yes.
We're arguing now. If you've got an argument,
Tell me.
prove
Let
it.
us know. You can find me on Facebook at the Ultimate Movie Geek. So
Send your
yeah.
1 to 18.
Yeah, I think it works. I think it works that way. I think it's a good sort of chronology of it until we get to Spider-Man.
The thing is, you've told me. I mean, I threw that one in just to annoy you. The Guardians of the Galaxy. But you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
But the fact is that if I agree with you.
Yeah.
You have turned me with your arguments.
Yes.
It's not as if you're trying to tell me Indiana Jones 4 was a good movie or anything like that.
I will argue that
It's better than normal. It's just not as good.
60% of the film is good. 60%. And 40% of it is garbage.
And which 40% is he in?
He's swinging through frigging trees. Alright. I'm gonna I'm just going to sort this fire out. So I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Lambo. Hands of Lambo. And he's going to start with Captain America.
Captain America First Avenger. Most of you know already it's set in the Second World War. And there's a certain young man who's been trying to get into the war effort for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
It was good. It was. I think though, to be honest, if you look at all the Phase 1 movies, they're still learning. You see the MCU, they're still learning. They're still making. They're still making superhero movies.
They're
making superhero movies before they realise that superhero movies are not what we're wanting. We're wanting movies with superheroes in them.
But arguably, you had to have those movies because they were origins.
Yeah, precedents.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, some Spider-Man: Homecoming. That's a starter as well, but it's not like that. I didn't think Black Panther was like that. They've learned.
You had him, didn't you?
They have learned.
Yeah.
And it's Phase 1. We enjoyed them. We're so glad they were here. We're so glad we started them. But you can see the progression. Disney, MCU have learned. Marvel have learned so well how to make movies. And I did enjoy Captain America. Actually, I did. That's actually the last one. I realised I watched it on Film 4.
Yeah,
Captain
it was
America.
on the other week. Yeah,
it was on the other week, and I did watch it all. And Red Skull is a great baddie, but he's just not used enough.
No, he's not. No, he was kind of comedic.
Yeah, he was almost like. It's like a despotic. It's almost like a propaganda movie. And they made him almost like what they said Hitler used to be like.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
And
I liked it because I watched it last weekend, I think, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like he was wasted, and he wasn't much of a threat to Steve Rogers. Yeah. And there's a few
but
things.
They might have the same sort of power.
Yeah.
I mean, it's meant to be the same, serum going through
It wasn't ready for him, was it? It was or something like that.
But no, it's the fact is it
The man
brings out the
wasn't
bad
ready.
thing.
Yeah.
It gets out the badness inside. I think. Do you know what they remind me of? Especially that movie when I was watching it. It reminded me of watching the old Buster Crabbe, Flash Gordon serials on a Saturday morning.
Well, do you know, was it the same director who did Rocketeer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a very similar sort of thing, wasn't it? Very.
I love them. I said my first picture I went to see was Jungle Book, but our local church had a Saturday morning thing you went to see, and they had like the Buster Crabbe and a couple of cartoons. And my parents would send me up there with me 5p for all my sweets and admission because I'm that old. I'd go and watch it there.
I will argue that Steve Rogers, the way they did his the CGI at the beginning, I like it. The thing is, the problem I have with it is Steve Rogers' really deep voice. It didn't work on the body that he was on.
But I mean, it was meant to still be a man in a child's body.
I know, but it was. He could have raised it a little bit, and then when he come out of the machine,
everything dropped.
Yeah, everything dropped.
Yeah.
And also he had a bit of a Napoleon complex, didn't he? Excuse me, I'll fight you.
Yeah. I mean,
Let me at him.
That's more like an Alf one, isn't it? Like an Alf complex or a Napoleon complex.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like Stanley Tucci in it.
I love Stanley Tucci.
He's brilliant, isn't
he? He's just a brilliant actor.
Yeah. It started everything. The moment you see Hydra come into that church at the beginning, that is the beginning. That is the beginning of the road to Infinity War. You find the Tesseract. You don't know what it is at the moment. At that point, it's just a Tesseract, which is obviously another
blue thing.
Yeah, it's another
rock
mystical thing in Marvel. But then it turned into the Space Stone.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's nothing technically wrong with it. There's nothing. I mean, I liked Agent Carter in it. I like, as you say, Agent Tucci. I mean,
I love Agent Carter. I think
I love the TV
one of the best
well.
characters to ever come out of the MCU, and it's a shame that it never got a third season.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I really enjoyed the first one. The second one went a little bit wibbly wobbly
Yeah, it
again.
did. But yeah, they moved it again. No, they went to LA, didn't they? So.
No, I mean, it's the thing you have to have 13 episodes for a TV series that
Yeah.
only needs 8. You have to try and stretch everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best one is still the Defenders rather than any of these. The Luke
They seem to have
Cage
done
or
it
that.
wrong, didn't they? Because like the character seasons were like what
12, 15
12,
episodes
15,
each.
and then the
Defenders was
team
8.
up was 8.
Yeah.
And it should have been the other way round.
I think the reason they did that was because probably didn't have the contracts to
Yeah.
keep people in place, sort of things, to do it quicker than possible. But the Defenders was brilliant. But again,
Yeah.
we're skipping again.
No, well that's fine.
But yeah, Captain America. It's not my favourite Captain America movie,
No,
but
but
it's my second favourite Captain America movie.
I'm gonna say it now. It's the best trilogy they've had
Oh,
so far.
well,
Well, how many trilogies have there been? There's been
right,
3.
okay. Are you talking about the best 3 movies?
The best.
Or are you talking about the growth of the character and the character getting better? Because see, Thor, for me, Thor 1, decent movie.
Yeah.
Again, a waste of a baddie.
Yeah,
Thor 2,
a waste, very big waste.
wasted
of
the elves and all that sort of
Eccleston.
thing. 3, ta-da!
Yeah,
I mean,
but they
it's-
found the feet at 3.
Yeah.
And like the Hemsworth has gone on and we're drifting
Again.
Again. Hemsworth has gone on and said about yeah, I'm ready to do 4.
Yeah.
But
Is that 4 or 4?
Thor, the Thor inning. But that's what I mean. Is he going to be there for it?
You just want him to die.
No, I don't want.
Because
him
you
to
want
die.
you want to be you want to be, what'd you call him? Billy Joe or the whatever he is. I can't remember who takes over from Thor's mantle.
Well, Jane Foster did in the comics.
No, I'm talking about the alien who took over.
Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
That's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, Beta
Yeah.
Ray Bill's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I'd love him to come in.
Well,
As a
he
new
was
Thor.
shown one in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He was on one of the statues. Yeah, Captain America: First Avenger. I enjoyed it because it's one of the films that I like. So Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
style thing. You've got
Yeah.
the mystical element. You've got the Nazis
Which is
under a
always
different
good,
name, which
yeah.
is always the best film. You
Yeah.
can't get a villain.
Because you can always hate the Nazis.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. You're
And-
allowed to hate Nazis no matter what they do. They can be nice, you're still
Yeah.
allowed to hate them.
And you've got a human who is given this extraordinary power,
Which is what we all want.
which is what we all want, but he has it before he has the serum.
Yeah.
Because although one bit I didn't like was it was setting up the end, but the way he threw himself on the grenade.
Yeah.
They knew that they were
Training.
being recorded. Yeah, they knew you were in a training camp. You're not going to get a live grenade thrown. Why would he jump on it?
Because it was to prove the rest of them were scared, not him.
That's not fearlessness. It's
Why is that?
stupidity.
Yeah.
Everyone else had moved. If that had gone off, you'd have had everyone would have survived that. They might have had injuries, but they would have survived. He had no reason to jump on it, other to show that he's going to put the plane down at the end, because he will rather sacrifice himself and save everyone.
You're always. It's like if you ever read all the little commando books, everybody used to jump on the grenades, and it was a dud. But it just showed that it showed them being brave by jumping on them.
Yeah. But again, it's one of those things. It doesn't bother me too much, but
It just grated.
it's there. Yeah, it's there. But other than that, it's an enjoyable film, and you know what? I thought it was really long the first time I saw it, but it's really quick as
Yeah.
well.
Well, it's like the whole thing about movies is I go back to this quite a lot, is a good James Bond movie and a bad James Bond movie.
Yeah.
A good James Bond movie flows. A bad James Bond movie is a series of stunts they put together, and then they try and find some way of joining.
Yeah, it's a story afterwards.
And
You write the story
Captain,
after the story.
and Captain America, it linked, it worked, everything
did,
worked.
it did.
worked from beginning to end. It was smart. It was. It made you all hope. It gave you
did,
hope.
yeah.
It gave you hope.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it at that. It gave
We'll leave
you
it at
hope.
that. All right. Well, let's move on, because then he's frozen.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, well, let's leave it there, because I'm
You're
just
going
putting
for
holes
the
in my
half
damn chronology. because he comes out just before the Avengers. But anyway, let's move on. So then we have a relatively quiet time between Captain America, the first Avenger, and 2008, when Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr., is kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And then he makes a suit.
Yes, well, he's trapped in a cave.
He is trapped in a cave.
Yeah. And I didn't even, I mean, it was like when you watched it and you watched the 1, 2, and 3rd, spoiler alert, when he meets the guy in the 3rd one, I thought I quite liked that.
Yes, I like that as well.
That.
Yeah.
And it showed you how he met him and he just brushed him off as what you were expecting. But,
and then
I mean, it shows how good he is that he could design everything he did in a cave.
Yeah. Yeah, it showed that he wasn't just this...
owner of a huge company.
Yeah,
He can actually do it himself.
This guy who was full of himself.
Yeah.
It was actually... He's got some nouns about him.
Yeah, but I think him, and he's in the first Captain America movie, his dad showed that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the bit where the shield is underneath, and he's got all the other shields on top, and it's like they're shit compared to this one under here. You've got something that doesn't vibrate. Yeah. God. Oh, he's so full of himself.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought it was a good baddie. I mean, it was another. Jeff Bridges is an excellent baddie. He plays but Jeff Bridges has always been. He's always good at being a baddie. I
love what he said about it being the most expensive student film ever made because there was no script.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that until I read it, and you can't tell.
No.
You can't tell that film was put together
ad hoc.
Yeah. And it just shows the talent that was in the film, that was making the film.
But I mean, as you've said, we'll go back to Solo again. But that's what you've said about Solo. They're complaining because they were going off in tangents all the time, and the guy who plays Solo couldn't do it.
Yeah, well, that's what the rumor was. That he couldn't do it, and and he was complaining to the bosses, Kathleen Kennedy, and that's how the two directors got.
But no, I mean,
pushed.
I mean, it was a decent story. You could see where it came from.
Yeah.
The arc generator, how that would make more money.
Again, it was simple as well.
Yeah.
Just a simple story of power and greed.
Yeah.
And I know they use the trope where your enemy is the same as you, because obviously you've got Red Skull, you've got Jeff Bridges' character.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I should know, because it's an easy name to remember. No, it's gone. But yeah, he's pretty much the same, isn't he? And then you've got Iron Man 2, where again it's the son of a guy like so
who your dad and all.
Your dad. Yeah, but it works really well, and it sets up. It kicked off the MCU.
Yeah, I mean they said that's the reason that it worked.
Yeah, and this is after Marvel have released other films like Daredevil, and I know it's different studios and stuff, but
it was the first one they'd done themselves. That was the first one that they actually thought, no, we're going to do it properly.
Yeah, we're going to do it. What characters have we got?
Left.
Yeah, left. Spider-Man's doing well with Tobey Maguire. What can we do? We've got Iron Man. Let's do it.
Second favourite.
The world.
Well,
the world can't handle Captain America yet. Yeah. But then again, it became the best trilogy.
But the thing is, they hadn't got control over Fantastic Four, even though that was the best-selling comic.
I know.
They're killing off Fantastic Four as a comic just so they can.
They bring them back.
So they can bring it back.
Yeah.
No, they killed them off the comic so that they can bring it back into the MCU universe.
Yeah.
But Iron Man, went to see it, loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, up until then, DC had ruled.
Yeah,
with Batman and Superman, and there was nothing to compare with it. It was the first time that, as a comic, because I remember as a kid, you could get Batman comics, you couldn't get a Marvel comic.
No.
Because we had to go miles for
local
we
had. I had X-Men comics when I was a kid.
No, I was lucky if I got a Casper. So
that's Scotland for you.
I know. You should imagine the place I used to. I didn't even go. My dad wouldn't take me. It was my mate's dad took us.
I'm laughing. I shouldn't be.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Miles away. But yeah, no, it's good baddie, good story.
Yeah.
Not stupid movie again.
No, and it had humour. It had heart.
Yeah.
There was a threat. There was humour. It ticked all the boxes.
You could see him improve. You could see where he started.
He had a character.
Yeah, you can see why it started. You can see why he did what he did, and you can see when he got it, he thought, "Yeah, I'm going to use this."
Yeah.
Because he.
Oh, it was his
his
comeback
weapons.
as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was his weapons that were the reason he did. He found out he'd been killing all these people. He thought he was
saving the world, but it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was.
Well, he was a playboy. He
Yeah.
was more interested in spending the money, but enjoying. It's like he was enjoying making the weapons. Oh, this is amazing! This is
Yeah.
fabulous. And then, oh right, it kills people.
Yeah. Yeah, and I suppose I thought you were talking about that before, but Robert Downey Jr. it was his like comeback, wasn't it, as well? So
I mean, I've seen some movies with him, even Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah.
I thought it's a brilliant movie. But I mean, that was it. Is it the first Iron Man movie where you do? This is how Mummy used to do it, and the whole weapon just comes in and it just blows like the whole mountain away.
Yes.
And then he brings up the
Yeah,
the
because
whiskey
again
and all that,
that's why he's got his arms out
Yeah.
again. So
It's the start
again,
of it.
Infinity War has come full circle.
Mm.
That's the poster breakdown. Again, watch that video. This fire's not going up. Are you
Don't worry, I'm
all
fine.
right? You're
Let's
all right?
get-
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
go
Let's
on to
get
Iron
on.
Man
Iron
2.
Man 2. Right. Not as good as the first one.
No.
But kind of a rehash where he has to find himself and fight a similar sort of bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, I like the movie for Black Widow.
Yes.
I like the movie for. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't. He was good. Black Widow was good. Pepper Potts was good.
Yeah.
Even Witchcom was good. Is the
Coulson.
bad?
Oh, Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke was good. It was the what do you call it character? You know, they're meant to be trying to be.
Oh, Hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's a good
He's
actor.
He's such a brilliant actor. He's such a
Sam
brilliant
Rockwell.
Actor. Yeah,
Sam Rockwell.
and he's so annoying in that movie.
Yeah, but
He's
he is supposed to be. He's
I
supposed
know
to
it's
be
supposed
like
to annoy,
the
but it's like
crap
again,
Stark, isn't he?
Again, it's just
With
you
the
don't-
whole
yeah.
the weapon that he uses, which
Yeah.
just goes.
Yeah.
Hammer Industries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh.
But it's just you don't have to Jar Jar Binks the humour, and
Yeah, I know what you mean, and that is a bit of a contentious
yeah,
point with me because a lot of Marvel films are very
stupid.
not stupid, but
That's stupid. The humour.
silly.
Yeah.
yeah.
I say I don't mind silly. I don't like stupid.
Mm.
I know it's a subtle difference, but I mean,
Yeah. But no, it's entertaining, and I like the fact that they've retconned that the little kid wearing the Iron Man mask
Yeah.
at the end is now Peter Parker as a kid, which again, damn
So-
timeline Spider-Man.
move it,
No,
move it back
I'm not
up,
moving
move it back
anything
up.
anywhere because it fits with that. If you take Spider-Man Homecoming 8 years after the Avengers, his age works. That's fine.
Right.
That's fine with me. But it just you don't know where everything is. I'm not getting into that now. Yeah, so Iron Man 2, it was all right. It's not the best.
one of the weakest.
One of the weakest.
real weakest
And
ones.
and it could have been back because it was after the Incredible Hulk,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And that would have been 2 in a row. But I think because of the goodwill from Iron Man and the fact that final moment was Nick Fury coming in and saying,
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. Everyone in the cinema,
Wanted to see that bit.
well, everyone in the cinema that I was in was like, what's that? I was like, oh my god, they're going to do it! And I've always wanted to have like a universe of movies.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm really disappointed with how DC has turned out because I love those characters and
Yeah.
I want something like that, and it looks like they're going to go away from that now.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, is it though?
Yes.
But it's what I wanted for such a long time. I wanted a film where everything's connected. Like Blade Runner and Soldier, they're connected.
Yeah.
Not
like
that.
the Shamalamalam.
Shyamalan.
When he's put Unbreakable and
Yeah.
and Witchcom.
But that's
together.
post MCU though.
Yeah, and it's also they're trying to do the Hammer horror movies and all that as well, with the Mummy and
The Universal.
Cruise, yeah.
Universal ones,
Mhm.
not Hammer.
well, they've all been in the same thing. Universal have took them.
Have
Hammer
they?
had them first.
Yeah.
So, but
Good. I love Hammer. We should do a Hammer podcast.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. That's how it started, my friend. We do a dance at the beginning.
I've still got the pants.
I've probably got some somewhere. So Iron Man 2, it was alright. It carried Tony's story on.
Yes.
But it didn't break any new ground. It gave him a new suit.
It was a bad James Bond movie.
Bad James Bond movie. Is that how we're going to rate these now? Good James Bond movie, bad James Bond movie.
I'll tell you which movie it is as well.
Right.
No, I'm not going to tell you. I was just lying. I was just going to say that. But I mean, as I said, the Black Widow character made the movie. Well, that was at start the expansion.
Yes, it was.
Because you saw someone else there.
And there was more Nick Fury in this.
Yeah.
Who has, for some reason, disappeared after Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And I don't like that because he should be in it more.
He should be in it more, but it's too expensive probably for them. It'll make all the other
compared to Robert Downey Jr., who is like taking 50 million for Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah. But again, how much is it? I mean, how much is they think that he's running they think he's made it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to kill him off, well, you're desperate to kill everybody off.
I don't want to kill everyone off. I just want to have some stakes.
Kill all the goodies off.
I want to have some stakes. I want someone to suffer in these films.
You want someone to have their stakes and not get their chips.
Name a film in this where someone is in danger.
Black Panther.
Real danger.
Black Panther. You went off a cliff.
Yeah, and I'll mention this later, hopefully, if I remember, but no, I'll mention it now. The fact that he came back because he was saved by the...
Yeah, we've had this, we agreed with that.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, the heart.
Yeah, he would have died if she hadn't stolen that or taken that. So, yeah.
He's not the real king.
He's not the real king. I've got a video on that as well. Go and watch it.
He's not the real king.
He's not the real king.
He's
a very naughty boy. And he got that, and then he went to fight, and then he won. So he wasn't in danger. But
so the fact he's died until the
he should have died. They cheated.
So he's not in danger, but they cheated.
Yeah, Black Panther's a different film though, because again it's a semi-origin, but it's
almost Shakespearean. Yeah. Again, I don't like what you said with Branagh and Thor.
It's very dark though as well. There's a lot of humour in, some dated humour, but it's more serious than the Marvel films that have gone before.
It shows you what happens if you don't treat people with respect. Yeah. And what happens, you can help your actions will bring retribution.
And again, sins of the father as well. That's a big, well, I suppose for Infinity War, that's a big story point, isn't it? Where are we at now?
Iron Man 2, we just finished
Iron Man 2, we're finishing that.
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk. I watched this the other night. I didn't finish it. Not that I didn't like it. It's just it was too late and I had to go to bed.
It's still one of my favourites.
It's all right, isn't it?
Oh, I still think he's a brilliant banner.
Yeah.
I know.
Ruffalo.
I know. Yeah, I get it, but I did love him. I loved him as Banner. I just thought that's my favourite. I know there's not many Hulk movies, but that's my favourite Hulk movie.
I had a. It's not connected to the other one, is it? It's not,
no, absolutely nothing like it. And I can't believe Ang Lee did that to a movie. I mean, I really don't.
He made a moving comic, and you've got
to. What do you want me to do? You want me to make a comic movie? Okay,
I can make a comic movie. But I didn't mind that. He did something different.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Incredible Hulk, but we're actually talking about the Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk.
But yeah, I had this thought, like, you know how the Hulk ends where he's in the jungle?
Yeah.
You could maybe put these together as a series of films, couldn't you?
Oh. Yeah, because he ends up. Well, I suppose as he ends up in a jungle, you don't know if it's the Amazonian jungle, do you?
Oh yeah, there you go. So it could be a sequel to the Hulk, Ang Lee's Hulk, but it's not. But it could be. Yeah. You could watch them, but I'm not. But yeah, the Incredible Hulk. I don't mind it.
The Ang Lee one, I just can't watch it. I've struggled to watch it more than once. That's my. Yeah. If I can watch a movie, put it back to the beginning, and watch it again. It's a good movie.
I just didn't like it. I didn't like Nick Nolte's character. I thought it was awful. And then the final battle was clouds.
Yeah.
It was dull as dishwater.
Yeah, but I mean, Abomination because get back to the real one.
Yes, let's talk
Good
about
baddie.
that. Yeah.
I love the back where he beat it up so he like gloves.
Yeah.
Metal gloves with the
Yeah,
policemen
with
and stuff
was
like
it
that.
cars? Yeah.
Yeah, he just put
Yeah.
the cars together, and he was still trying to defend the humans. That's what he did. That's why he jumped out the plane.
Yeah.
And
then he repeated that that
the
joke in
helicopter,
Ragnarok, didn't
yeah.
he?
And it's the difference being that they didn't do it for jokes. They thought
No.
he died.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's.
I mean, Liv Tyler was good in it.
She was.
Yeah.
And it is still part of the MCU because you've got all the people characters in. You've got Stark who makes an appearance. You've got General Ross who appears in Civil War, and it's underrated.
They just changed the banner.
It's a shame that they haven't gone back and done a sequel. But then again, I suppose Ragnarok is a kind of.
I think with Hulk they're worried because you still need talkie. I
Yeah.
know they've got the Incredible Hulk talking now, but
So it means that they might actually have.
But again, this is when they're still trying to make superhero movies.
Yeah.
You've got to find a genre movie. I mean, it was Planet Hulk was basically what he was doing there.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen a Planet Hulk. I mean, I've watched the cartoon of Planet Hulk not that long ago, and it was okay.
It's okay.
It was okay. Just okay. It's not as good as the book.
I think I think what they're doing now with the Hulk is a lot better than they have done with that film.
Yeah.
I think he is more of a
rounded character.
Co-character, or he shouldn't be in his own movie. Maybe he should just be part of.
It's
an
a
ensemble.
Jekyll and Hyde, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, it's the whole premise of the Incredible Hulk is
It's just
is
Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde, and it's a movie that I'd quite happily watch, and I'd turn over from other things to watch.
Yeah, and I was enjoying watching it when I did, and I love the fact that there's still you've got I can't remember what his name is. Is he the guy, the Doctor, Mr. Blue, who gets a bit?
Oh yeah, becomes the Brainiac.
Yeah, not Brainiac though. It is something like that.
Yeah, it's the yeah. Because
the mind. I can't remember. But yeah, he's still out there.
Not the Master, is it? It's not the Master.
No. I can't remember.
But yeah, he's the one that creates all the other Hulk clones sort of thing, isn't it, in the comics and stuff.
And so he's still out there. So something could be done with that. You've still got Abomination
somewhere
locked up, probably in that sea prison.
Yeah.
So there's still stuff that they could be doing. There's still stuff that they can go back to.
I mean, the thing is, what did Abomination do in the comics afterwards? He was never a character they were looked into, was he? He was just turn up, have a fight, get beaten, and go again.
But that, I suppose, that is the first villain in the films that we've talked about tonight who has not died or been sucked away somewhere else. He is still at large. Available, yeah. You could grab him.
Yeah.
If you want him.
Look, if they'd done Civil War properly and you brought the baddies
Bad
in...
Bad guys, yeah.
He's the only one left that we could actually bring in.
We'll get to Civil War.
Right, Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
Max out of 10?
It's a good James Bond movie. That's how we're doing this now. There's no 10s. I'm going to end my review videos. It's a good James Bond movie.
Right, no, so Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Daniel Craig. Right. You've got to say which one it is. Was this a David Niven?
David Niven?
David Niven did that.
He was in Casino Royale, wasn't he?
Yeah, what's a James Bond movie?
What, you want to see what that is?
No, I'm just saying the fact it's a decent James Bond movie.
You know what? Before Roger Moore died, I had an idea about getting all the old James Bond actors together and recreating that Casino Royale film.
Yeah.
Where everyone is James Bond.
They're playing a character.
Yeah, they're playing different characters. That would have been amazing.
Yeah,
just imagine that. Yeah. And I'm the only one who did it, and then Roger Moore had to go and bloody die. And I'm not a director yet anyway, so I couldn't have done it.
Just the two little things.
I said yet, though, which means it's still there. All right, so that's Incredible Hulk. We didn't really talk much about it, but yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. And they did a lot of stuff.
But the problem is the Incredible Hulk didn't lead anywhere. The other movies, you can see they've led somewhere and they've led on from there. The reason we're cutting quiet with Incredible Hulk is, as such, it was almost like a standalone movie. Because they bring in Ruffalo.
Yeah, and then Ruffalo, he still continues that role. Yeah. He's still on the run, but he's also helping people. And it works well. But we'll get to Avengers. The next one, Thor. We've spoken about this a bit already. I watched it the other night. I really enjoyed it. I loved the interplay between Loki and Thor and Odin as well. They're just good.
Like a family.
Yes.
Like
They
two
work
brothers
so
and a dad.
well. Yes.
Your dad's just going, no, you're not my favourite. I like you both the same.
Odin is a bastard, isn't he?
Odin has been a bastard since day one. That's the whole thing about it. I mean, have you seen American Gods?
I haven't. I want to see it.
But if you've read the book as well, I mean, that's all Odin is. I mean, Odin is a war god.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the switcheroo in Ragnarok. But again, we're moving on.
Forward, yeah. But yeah, so Thor is, you're going to think now, but that's the start of the movie. Why is Thor 3 not instead of Thor 2 or 1? Say it's a flashback, you'll get away with it.
Ah, shut your face. No, I liked. It was good because you had
Shakespeare in space.
In Iron Man 2. Oh, this is the reason why Iron Man 2 is before Incredible Hulk and Thor, because Coulson disappears to go to the hammer
and have that Marvel little vignette where he meets someone in the
shop. Yeah.
On the
way to Thor's hammer. Yeah. It was good.
So that's how you can timeline that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into any more detail. But I enjoyed it. I liked how he was such a cocky git at the beginning. Yeah. And again, it's down to character development and how it works.
It's how you, as a father, teach your son humility.
Yeah, and it's really good.
It's. I mean, we had this before we did this. We were arguing. You're saying which the best trilogy.
Yeah.
And I'm saying what's the best growth in films. And you see, it's I like Thor a lot.
Oh, that's gone out, isn't it?
And I like Branagh. What he did with it.
Yeah.
It probably didn't work with a lot of the audience.
No.
Because of the way he did things. But
yeah, I think you could argue that was the first film that moved away from the comic book style that was Marvel.
Stop being a Marvel movie. Stop being a comic movie, a superhero movie.
Yeah, it became a drama, family drama.
It was like it wasn't quite Hamlet.
No,
but it was like.
But it was the the brother wanting the throne. It worked well, and again, it's this thing where everyone, even from the beginning, was a little bit wary of Loki. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, hang on, you've kind of setting him up to be the villain there. So what's going on?
And then he turns blue.
Yeah, and then he turns blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, Loki is still the A1 best bad guy for life.
Well, he is, isn't he? Yeah.
And for everything else as well. It's because he's such a sarky git. I mean, that's why I like him so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good premise. Gets another one of the witchcock stones in the way, so that's you can see them starting the idea.
Well, it had the gauntlet in, didn't it? Which was then found out to be fake.
Yeah, later on in 3. But I mean, it was there, and there was 2 or 3 different things that you saw there.
Yeah, because they could have gone any way with the Avengers, and well,
any which book they go for.
Yeah, anyway. And it's there. You can see the gauntlet. It's glowing. It has the crystals in, or the stones.
But not everybody knew what that was.
No.
Again, this is where the MC universe has raised everyone up to that.
This is where it changed and diverted to what it was going to be, and it just. I enjoyed it. I thought the humour was good as well.
Yeah.
Hemsworth is a very, very good.
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the fact that he's quite happy to play the screw guy as well.
Yeah.
The dumb guy.
Yeah, it works, and I would go back to that film again and watch it. Probably soon. If you know
I mean, it's on again on Film 4. I think Film 4 has shown a lot of them on the road up to this.
Yeah, they've been doing the road, haven't they? The road to infinity war. Sorry.
That's going to be edited out.
No, it's going to stay in. I'm not even nothing. I'll just take out a couple of the gaps if we have gaps.
All right. When I'm coughing.
Yeah. Right. So I've put Thor at the end of the single film run. because of the end. Loki falls into space. And then you see him in the reflection when what's he? Eye Patch. I can't remember his name.
You talk about Nick Fury?
Yeah, Nick Fury. I said his name before. I forgot his name.
Nick Fury and Odin. Do you think Nick Fury and Odin, the fact they both got eye patches, do you think there's meant to be some sort of a link there?
Probably not. But he's showing the Tesseract, isn't he? And this Thor came out before Captain America, so you have the setup for that. But also, it's the end. This is where Avengers literally begins. This is it.
Yeah.
And then we're on to
the
closeout of Phase 1. This is what they've been... Well, this is where they decided to go with it.
Yeah.
A team up.
Yeah.
And they did. And Joss Whedon, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I agree. It was everything I hoped for.
Yeah.
I mean, it was everything I hoped for. At the time, I thought, they can't do it. I didn't think they'd be able to do it. And they did. And it was...
It was entertaining. It was enjoyable.
It was funny. There was tension. There was great fight scenes. The Thor Hulk fight is just, on the car, is superb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's... it's so good. Because then you go back. You start off, you see who the villain is. You see Hawkeye, who was in Thor, be taken. And you get a mix of characters, don't you? And then Nick Fury is there. The base is destroyed. And then I think it goes to Iron Man doing something. And he's in the Avengers Tower. Well, Stark Tower, but it becomes the Avengers Tower. And you think, well...
Why is he going?
Why is he not
saving it? Yeah, why
it's Iron Man.
Yeah.
Here he is. We're back. We're back with him. And it just begins.
Yeah.
And it works so well.
It's like almost like 5 little movies brought together, and then they just bang, they work together.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to find a bit that I didn't like about the movie. I mean, the humour was superb. Harry Dean Stanton talking to Mark Ruffalo after he's fallen out of the plane and all that. It's things like that just make it. And then the fight with is it meant to be the Krill at the end? Is it the...
Oh, what are they called?
The Kree or the Krill?
No, they're not. It's not them.
Scree?
I can't remember what they're called.
But I mean,
because I think they appear in Infinity War. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I shouldn't have done that. Hang on. Oh no, it's still recording.
Yeah.
I can't remember. You keep talking. I'll try and find it.
I mean, it was a great fight scenes. I mean, that bit at the end was just unbelievable. I thought. I mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it did everything, didn't it? You brought the team together.
They were fighting for each other. You had someone who stood up.
Yeah.
Captain America basically stood up and went, "This is what we're going to do."
Yeah.
And with that, there was still Iron Man still obviously wanting to be leader, but thinking, "I'll let him do it this time."
Yeah. Yeah, and then it kind of hinted towards the Chitauri. That's what it's called. It kind of hinted towards the Civil War squabble that they have.
Yeah.
As well, because they're like, put on your suit and we'll go a few rounds. And it's like, oh my god, they're setting up something else. What's going on?
That was when it was disrupting them, wasn't it?
Yes.
They're all in the little subconscious things that they're actually feeling all the time came out.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the lines are brilliant. Like calling him Point Break, calling Thor Point Break is just, it's so on the button, and it's. I mean, that was good on when he used that as the password for the ship and.
Yeah.
I mean,
Point Break.
But I mean, it was. I really enjoyed it. It was. But we've seen that about every movie. I mean, we almost sound little fans.
But it does, doesn't it? It's almost like that. There are, but this was a culmination of those films. It doesn't matter what you felt about Iron Man 2. That is probably the weakest in Phase 1. And if people didn't think Thor or Incredible Hulk were as good as Iron Man, you still watched them.
Yeah.
You still got the hints towards other films. There's so many in Thor. There's so many Stark name drops.
Yeah, and Easter eggs.
They are so interwoven and interconnected that Avengers has to work.
Yeah.
And it did. It worked so perfectly.
We did. I mean, that was the thing about it. It was. We'll talk about what you call it later on, the second Avengers, Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But Avengers Assemble was everything I hoped for.
Yeah.
And it was 2.5 hours of sheer enjoyment from beginning to end. Not a minute
Not a
you
moment
weren't looking, you were thinking
bored,
away or bored or anything like that.
Yeah.
You were hooked to that screen.
Yeah, you are, and
You think you believe the CGI, you believe everything. You actually believe New York's been destroyed.
Yeah.
Because it's been so well made.
Yes.
And the baddies are good. They're not huge.
They're not.
They're not.
Well, you've got Loki to lead them, and
Yeah.
you've just got an army of what are they? Are they robots or what? Because they all break down at the end, don't they?
Yeah.
So you've got them.
It's like they're almost like insects, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's
Again,
like
and that's where the trope of if you well, I suppose it wasn't Independence Day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kill the queen.
You kill the queen. No.
Disable the baddies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose that's where the recent movie trend of you take out one ship, the whole army drops.
Yeah. Well, it's the only way you can win, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a nice, tidy way of cleaning it up
yeah,
at the end.
it's a cheap way of letting your hero be the hero.
Yeah.
If you don't get one shot, if it's just like one bullet and he's got the bullet,
Yeah.
he's going to be the hero that gets it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, it just worked, and the moment, the scene.
Let Iron Man go from being he's not the leader.
Yeah.
He can be the hero.
And he
becomes a hero.
He becomes the hero. He sacrifices himself. He does what Steve does by.
Yeah. Again, showing himself to be, selfless.
Yeah, and that his character can grow.
A selfless person.
But that shot of the Avengers in a circle, perfect. And then you've got Cap telling everyone where to go
And what to do.
and like clench up Legolas, and off he goes. And Black Widow is on the ground. You think, well, why is Black Widow and Hawkeye in the Avengers? But they do the job.
Yeah,
Black Widow can fight. She jumps onto one of the things, doesn't she? Because and again, everything is utilised perfectly because she can't jump high. She's just a human.
Yeah.
But she jumps on Cap's shield, and because of his strength, she can do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the acrobatics. It's like the perfectly trained human assassin.
Yes.
That's what they both are.
Yeah.
That's what he is. That's what Hawkeye is as well.
But he can fire everything, and that shot, despite Loki catching the arrow, it explodes and it knocks him off, and everything is worked.
So it's planned even for that.
Yes.
He's planned for that bit as well.
Everything is down to the detail. I know we're doing this now, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head that sticks out. I think one of my mates said the bit where Tony brings is a Leviathan, the big creature, and he says the party's coming your way, and Black Widow says that's not a party or whatever. Yeah. That didn't fly, and I can see where it comes from because she's not like that. She's not been like that in other films or after that. That's just a Joss Whedon line or whatever or delivery. But other than that, I can't think of anything else that doesn't work in that film.
In that film, it was everything you hoped for, and you got everything you wanted.
Yeah, we did. It was great.
And that was the end.
And that was the end. That was phase one complete. Oh no, but it wasn't, because there was a mid-credit scene, and it introduced us to the guy who was pulling the strings.
Yes.
Thanos.
Yes.
The purple berry face guy.
Yeah.
Who has lost the purpleness and has come a bit
yellow,
pink.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's a separate joke.
You see the Homer Simpson. Eating a donut.
Oh, he's got a donut for a ship.
I'm here to collect them all. I'll edit that one out. Do you want to go in?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, shall we? Oh, hang on. Yeah. So that's the Avengers Assemble. They've assembled and then they've parted ways. Loki's gone back to Asgard, and
Thor's basically took the what do you call with him?
He's taken the Tesseract, the Infinity Stone, back to Asgard. So
the world is safe.
The world is safe for now. So they all go their separate ways, and until Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is what you say is the next movie.
It is the next movie.
Is it?
Yes. Because he's suffering from post-traumatic stress
Yes.
from flying through the wormhole in space.
Did they say it was a year afterwards he was still suffering from it? Or
I
was
can't remember. Because I watched it the other day again, but I missed the beginning.
Right. But the whole point about it is he's cracking up.
Yeah.
He's doing things stupider and stupider and stupider.
Yeah.
He's pushing Pepper Potts away. He's trying to, diss himself from everyone because of scared of what will happen, what he can do.
Yeah. And the handling of the whole post-traumatic stress stuff, the way it sort of fixed itself, could have been better. But the fact that this carries over into Age of Ultron and Scarlet Witch's spell,
Neurosis.
or whatever she does, and brings it back up, and I like that it continues on, and it's gonna
Shows a weakness.
Yeah, and it's gonna finalise in Infinity War because everything's gonna be there, isn't it? It's gonna be great.
You hope.
I hope. Yeah. So yeah, you've got Iron Man 3. What's the story?
Well, it's meant to be that the Mandarin has come back, and the Mandarin in the comic books is a Chinese sorcerer with 4 magic rings or 5 magic rings, which are almost like miniature.
It's 10.
Is it 10 one?
10, yeah.
So it's almost like miniature Infinity Stones, because they can do a lot of things like that. But they thought, nah, we're not going to do that. That's all been the thing we're doing for the last 40 years.
I think this has been...
Is this so they can sell it to China?
I don't know, but I think this has been disliked by a lot of people. They don't really see why they had to go down this Mandarin route, but you know what? I love it. I love it.
I like Pepper Potts. I like Guy Pearce in it. I think Guy Pearce is good in it.
Yeah,
but
he's good.
Probably because I've met him and interviewed him. And it's been spoon-fed humour again. That's the bit I don't like. I like the way he plays it. Ben Kingsley. Is
it Tony Slattery or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Tony. I don't know what's going on.
But it's just a bit too much. That's just all it is. But I mean, it was the biggest selling at the time, wasn't it? It turned, like Marvel movies. Yeah, I mean, it was almost a follow from Avengers Assemble.
Yeah,
everybody who went to Avengers Assemble wanted to see this.
Wanted to see what happened next, because it's going to be it is the next one. That is it. Can they continue? Can they do? They've done. Phase 1 was perfect. Mm-hmm. Opened and then it closed. Can they do it anymore? Can they continue it? And with Iron Man 3, I think they did. I think by taking away, bringing it to Tony and letting him be the character, I think that's what alienated a lot of people.
We don't want our superheroes to be human. Yeah.
We want to see him in the Iron Man suit. But then you get all the Iron Man suits at the end.
Yeah.
So
and all the different ones that you want to see now.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah. It's like, wow, what's that one?
What does that one do?
Yeah. And you get Iron Patriot as well.
Yeah. Did you like it when they changed to the new Iron Patriot? The new, what do you call him? Rhodesy? Do you prefer the original one, or do you prefer
the actor?
Yeah.
Well, the original one was getting paid more than Robert Downey Jr., wasn't he? And it's like, what?
Was it Cuba Gooding Jr.?
No, he's just on TV now. The wife's watching. Well, she's not. She's got Deep Blue Sea on in the background. We've had to come inside because it's cold.
Yeah, and we're wearing shorts.
Yeah,
because we're sensible that way.
Yeah. Well, it's been sunny. It's been 19 degrees today.
You had a barbecue?
I had a barbecue.
Yeah. That's how I get paid tonight. He gave me.
I gave you a burger, a cheeseburger.
I feel like I'm Accrington Stanley player.
Accrington Stanley.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that milk advert.
Well, it is. I mean, the whole thing. They've just been promoted, but they're getting done.
Accrington Stanley.
Yeah. Well, they're saying they're going to bring the kids back just to see what they look like now. But yeah, you had to see it, but I still think it was more I think it was that success because of the aftermath
Yeah.
Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It was good, but I wanted to see the Mandarin, and I still felt cheated.
But have you
But the good bits, as you say, was the everything, all those suits.
I think for Tony's character development, though, I think this is better than Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
It works better, and I like Shane Black's obsession with Christmas.
I don't think he actually grew anything in Iron Man 2.
No,
he didn't.
It was just a continuation
of
Iron Man 1.
And introducing some more characters from the fight.
Yeah.
That was it. And to bring in, like, as you say, Iron Patriot and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it was Iron Man 3 as a character. You saw the growth.
Yeah.
Iron Man 2, it was just Tony being Tony.
Yeah, it was just more of the same. Let's give the people what they enjoyed.
But it's basically that's it. It's successful. Let's just do the same thing.
Yeah.
Rather than growing the franchise, growing what
and
it
I think,
was.
like I said, they took him out of the suit. And that's what alienated maybe some viewers who look back on it and think, and also the Mandarin twist. I think if they didn't do that, would they have been
Would
as
it have been
successful?
just Iron Man?
It would have been Iron Man again, yeah.
Or Iron Man 1.75 sort of thing.
It's not progressing the story.
No.
The fact that they had the balls to do that shows that they were willing to make some changes to progress the MCU.
I think they were growing as a group themselves
Yeah.
to do it, and that, as you said, is that was more like the flower bud opening, that the light bulb moment.
Yeah.
We thought we need if we're going to do it, let's do it.
It needs to
properly.
be more just than just a superhero
It's not.
film.
It's not just superhero
Yeah.
movies. It's movies with
Yeah.
superheroes.
When did Disney take over?
I can't remember.
I can't. Yeah, I might look it up. I'll do it in a bit. But yeah,
Just after took over Lucas, it was the same around at the same time, wasn't it?
we'll see what happens with that.
That would be fabulous.
It will be fabulous.
I have faith. I have bought in, fun enough, with being at Disney.
What are you talking
Because
about?
you've got to buy everything with Disney, haven't you? So you've got to buy into
Everything.
it. Everything.
Hang on.
What used to be free, you now have to pay to go and see.
Take over Marvel. Sorry, I'm just typing here. 2009. Oh my god. Really?
Mm-hmm.
So that's quite early then. That's before Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well, never mind then. Yeah, okay. So they've had their idea since then. So just after Iron Man's success and Incredible
It's all
Hulk.
successes. I'm going to have a bit of that.
Yeah, we're going to have that. We're going to own everything. All right, so that Iron Man 3, I enjoyed it. It's better than Iron Man 2, and it closes out Tony's story. Until Avengers Age of Ultron, when he's back again in a suit. Yeah, but before that, we have Thor: The Dark World.
What a waste.
What a damn waste. They film it in Greenwich, in
London.
near London.
The only one they did outside America, wasn't it? Well, the
And
first one did outside America.
They had Christopher Eccleston as the main villain, covered him in crappy makeup, and gave him nothing to do.
Or say.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't understand what he was saying. Everything was...
Ridiculous, though. What a waste. So this is the first film that we've actually properly been...
But we had elves. We had elves in MCU. We had the chance to think, bring back Legolas.
But I can't...
I mean, the only other time you've seen an elf now is in Guardians of the Galaxy. We see him stuck
He's in the box.
That's
isn't
it.
he? Yeah.
I mean, it's that. But again, I think, as we've said before, they keep killing off the baddies. They keep killing them and not using them properly.
They don't use them properly, and then they don't give them chance to come back.
Grow, yeah.
And
unless, again, as we say, click your
your fingers. All your villains are back.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get you. So you're going to be busy.
So that's how I'm going to bring all my friends back to the people you fight with.
Yes. Oh. But you've got to think, Red Skull must have gone to Thanos.
Yes. But he could have been one of the... Because he's got his Obsidian Order, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And
you think he's one of them then?
It could be one of them, apart from the fact that he's red.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because Obsidian Order's all got to be black.
But
Like black ball, black... I don't know.
Less than a week. And we're speculating.
I might go Wednesday night and phone you and tell you what's happening. I wouldn't do
I
that.
dead said to you to go.
No, I'm not going. No chance. Wait till Thursday.
Well, Thor: The Dark World also gave us what was it called? What did they call it in that? The big smoke.
The red, that was the red one, went to the...
I don't want to keep on checking, but I'm going to have to.
It was the what do you call it? What stone was that?
That's what I mean. Thor, Dark World. Oh, excuse me. The Ether. It was called the Ether, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it is the... Oh, do we not know what it is? Which stone it was?
The reality gem.
Reality Gem. Okay. So it's the Reality Gem. I don't know what it does. I should really look
It makes
it up.
everything real.
Yeah, it made it really real. But it did all this stuff, didn't it? It made like...
It made them look super villains sort of thing, because
Yeah.
it turned the dark elf into like almost like a super dark elf that could kill everything.
Yeah, and then Eccleston into the Dark Elf as well.
Yeah,
But
it was poor.
It was poor. It was like Jane Foster gets the ether, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And then she
But
goes to
doesn't
Asgard. I like the fact that she went to Asgard.
Yeah.
So she's seen that before she decided she didn't want part of the...
She got chucked on.
She didn't want it. I don't think. She wanted out of the Marvel films for some reason.
Well, Witchcom said that as well, didn't he? The one who plays the guy who does the Rainbow Bridge. He says
Elba?
Yeah, he said he didn't like it.
Well, he didn't have much to do until the third Thor.
He says I'm stuck. You know, the contract's kept me.
Bloody hell. Really?
You'll take his place, won't you?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it for two ducks and a bloody...
Just give me a roll, goddammit!
Two ducks and some orange sauce.
If anyone from Marvel is listening, I will appear in a film.
What's your superhero? What are you going to be? What superhero's got a beard?
Captain America at the moment.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. I don't think I've got enough time to tone up. Oh dear.
No, but I can lose 2 stones and cut off a leg.
But yeah,
I mean, the Thor of that world, again, we've said this before about certain movies, like Avengers Assemble, I didn't look away from it. Thor of that world, I was just going, is that it?
Yeah.
And I mean, apart from a few Loki bits, which were good.
Yeah, the bit where he's standing there looking smug and it's a shimmer and actually he's destroyed his room because he is still... He
felt about his mother. His mother died, and that was because he felt like his mother was the only one that loved him. Yeah,
and she does. She did. And even in we're going back to Thor Ragnarok, but even in that, Odin says to him, "Your mother would be proud." Of what. And I think, again, it's such a tragic story for the. He is the best villain they've had. We can't even say that Thanos is a good villain yet because we haven't seen enough of him.
But I mean, is it going to be like?
What if they kill him off at the end of Infinity War?
Who, Loki?
No, Thanos.
The thing about Thanos is he's almost like Superman as a villain. He's not that. It's going to be that all powerful. How do you break something that is unbreakable?
Yeah.
Whereas Loki he's sly rather than being super, and it's the brain working behind him. And like Avengers Assemble still the best bit where he goes puny
god. Yeah. And then it happens in Thor Ragnarok and he's like,
now you know what it feels like.
Now you know what it feels like. It's so good because it's what a brother would say.
But I mean,
I could see my lads doing that. It's like, now you know what it feels like.
But I mean, that's the thing about Loki. He's so human because he's petty.
Yeah.
He's sly. He's more about himself and thinking it's not fair because it's not happened to me. It's almost like a child.
Yeah, but then you get the Loki as well mourning his mother.
Yeah,
and it works.
Yeah,
but only not enough in Thor: The Dark World.
No.
So you get the new Infinity Stone, and that's it. But you get, I suppose, when Mjolnir is going through the portals,
and you see
that's
people,
quite funny.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's rubbish.
Yeah, I mean it's all we can get Stan Lee into, and again when he's talking.
I don't even remember what his role was in that.
He was talking to the Witchclaws. He was talking to the Watchers. Because when Mjolnir was going through everywhere, he stood there and he's talking to the Watchers.
Is he?
I'm sure.
No, that's in Guardians.
Is it?
Yeah. When the transport, it's in Guardians.
Yeah, when they do all the jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in Thor. Although I think the whole point of him talking to the Guardians was actually a
red herring.
No, not a red herring. Like a fan theory.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he's in every film, he must be obviously a
Something,
watcher.
yeah.
All right, let's move on because Thor was rubbish. Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah,
was
well, as
rubbish.
you said, the ones we don't like, we skip over.
Yeah, it was a bad James Bond film.
Yeah, bad James Bond film. It was almost a Timothy Dalton.
Hang on a sec.
Or an older.
We need to define.
Or an older Roger Moore.
Yeah, Roger Moore.
An older Roger Moore.
And I'd say all Roger Moore.
No.
Timothy Dalton was amazing.
Live and Let Die.
Yeah, all right, Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die, and even The Man with the Golden Gun.
Oh, well, that's Christopher Lee, though. It's nothing to do with Roger Moore.
Well, the Roger Moore, the bit I like about Live and Let Die is it's basically been written for Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And Roger Moore is basically trying to play Sean Connery, play a hard man. It doesn't really work. And The Man with the Golden Gun,
that's probably why I like Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Roger Moore's humour. But let's leave James Bond. We'll get on to that. Because you've defamed my.
Are we going to rate James Bond movies as bad Thor movies or something?
It's a bad MCU movie.
That was a total.
It's a good MCU, yeah. It's The Dark World. I like this rating system. It's the best rating system ever. It's a good James Bond film rating system.
Yeah.
Anyway, right now this is where This is where we
your definition of wellness.
This is phase 2, my friend, and the next film is Doctor Strange. Fight me. Send me an email. Tell me what you think. If it's wrong, I don't care. I'm right. Doctor Strange, right? I like this film. It's a good origin story.
Mm-hmm. It's almost true.
Yeah, and it's almost more character based. Mm-hmm. It's more character development again. It's kind of Iron Man repeated down the magic route because he is
with the same facial hair.
Yeah, with the same facial hair. Which
it's Cucumber Patch basically.
Cucumber Patch.
It's him growing as a man, like you're saying, like you did in the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
But
when we go next week, I'm going to have the Tony Stark goatee. I'm considering it for the holiday. She's not listening, so it's okay. I'm going to have Tony Stark goatee for the holiday. Yeah, I am. So Doctor Strange, I liked it. He was very House, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not Hugh Laurie.
You're not Hugh Laurie, yeah. But I mean, it was.
It's never lupus.
it was up until the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The end was a bit.
You didn't like the end.
Which
bit?
I didn't like the bit where he stuck him in a loop.
Oh well, you mentioned it tonight, didn't you? The whole loop thing.
That's now that's more annoying me now.
I don't. I think when we saw it,
we enjoyed it.
It was good.
Yeah.
The fact that they're now retconning that scene to say, well, in that time loop, Doctor Strange had the time to practice his magic. No, he didn't.
No, he had 30 seconds.
He was in a loop.
Yeah.
He was stuck in a loop. He can't learn magic in that loop. Because he was arriving every time and then dying. I like the fact that he could have been there for years.
Doing it
forever.
Because I mean,
but that's the point.
Yeah, because that guy, that demon, has been looking at our universe since the day...
Dormammu!
Yeah, since it was born.
That was a good impression.
I was thinking Uvavu myself.
Uvavu! Only in the English we'll get that.
Yeah. But,
the British, sorry.
Yeah, it's still the fact is, I want 50, 60, 100 years, a million years till he gets annoyed. Because it's the fact is that he sat there, he's meant to be an infinity person.
So he's lived forever, hasn't he? So by doing this, he's going to kill. He's not going to hold back, and he's going to be there for centuries.
It's probably the most fun he's had for a couple of
millennia.
Yeah. I don't care, I'll kill him.
I'm going to kill this human forever.
Yeah.
And he did, and then he got bored, and then
he wanted a new plaything.
And then he finished. And it's a moment. He's not there. He can't learn anything in that moment.
No.
Doesn't anyone watch Doctor Who? Come on. We deal with this all the time.
Again, we're speculating on something we've been told by someone who hasn't watched the movie yet.
That's true, yeah. Well, no, I don't mind the fact that because he has the time gem,
he can go back in time and do it all.
He could have
spent...
All right. No!
Bill and Ted! You're going to go Bill and Ted!
I said it first! I was stopping you! explain. Villain Ted, I'm going to go back in time and learn how to play the guitar. I've never seen two people get the same lightning strike in their brains at the same time, and we're trying to get the words out. Yeah, Bill and Ted did it years ago. You can go back in time, learn something,
and be good.
Yeah.
Only the winner can do the time.
I too can play the time game. Yeah, so he could have done it that way. He doesn't have to do it in the time when he's defeating Dormammu.
So you don't have to try and create something.
You don't have to add it in there. No, you can have it somewhere else. It doesn't matter. Oh, I've got a headache now. Brilliant. Yeah, Doctor Strange is really good. I liked. There was a bit of uproar, wasn't there, about Tilda Swinton.
The waiting.
Yeah.
Because instead of being an ancient Chinese or Asian person, turned it into like a Celtic.
Yeah. But I think she's a good actress.
She's a good actress.
You know.
I mean, the whole point about it is what they've realised is bring the good actors in.
Yeah.
It's like Sir Alec Guinness for Star Wars. Who thought he'd be in a movie like that, and he just made the movie.
And he hated it.
Yeah. But
genuine class, I tell you.
You can tell a decent actor.
Yeah. She did it well. And that first meeting with him when she pushes him into the whatever realm.
Yeah. So his witchclock comes out. His soul comes out.
That it's such well thought out.
But I mean, is that going into my dear boy? She have to dream bigger, you know, with a dream within a dream within a dream.
Yeah. Inception. Yeah.
And they've always, but again, you're nicking things from everywhere, aren't you? That's the whole point about it.
Oh, with the movement, the city, but it wasn't like that though. It wasn't the city coming over. It was like a not spirograph. What's the thing? Kaleidoscope world, and I like that. It looked nice. It was similar to Inception, but it was just different enough to work.
Yeah. So you can get.
So you didn't think. Yeah. So you didn't think. Oh, hang on, I'm just copying, and it worked well. Some bits didn't really
gel.
Yeah. I can't think of any though. Hang on.
I mean, I like the fight when he was fighting the hospital. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it had some really good, funny parts in it.
Bed, Meg. Go on, bed. Go on, in your bed. Go on, good girl.
I mean, it's for me, it's middle order. It's still not top rung. It's not one of.
But it's better than some other origin story that we'll get to in a few films, which I'm gonna lay into. But it is kind of like a phase one that film.
Yeah. I mean, you had to introduce magic somehow, and that's the whole point about it. You didn't have magic anywhere else.
And he did, yeah, because even Thor mentions in Thor that what you perceive to be magic is just
science,
or whatever.
But I mean, Witchcom is a magician, isn't he? Loki.
Yeah.
And almost when he covers himself or hides himself, he is meant to be a magician. That's what he learns it from his mother.
Yeah, but the way they brought it in and all, I like the whole like flame stuff. That it looks nice and it sounds nice, and again it's the MCU and probably Kevin Feige thinking about things and wanting things to look different.
But I mean, you had to add. I mean, we've done it before. We've had the science based superheroes. We've had the almost like godlike ones.
Yep.
There was no magic. We had to bring. I think that's why the elves, to be honest, in the Thor the Dark World, just purely because they're more a magical creature. Yeah. To get to the Doctor Strange, but where do we go from here? What other apart from Doctor Strange would you say is in the Marvel universe? Where could they go next for
magic?
Yeah, unless.
Well, I think they've set up his next villain, haven't they? After Infinity War with not MODOK.
Well, that was his mate in the first one.
Yeah.
Sucking all the power out of everyone else.
I like that because he's taking all the magic off people, and it's that because I didn't see Doctor Strange in the cinema, and then I missed the end credits, so I had to look it up afterwards. And it's like when he's taking that power from that guy, it's like, oh my god, that's like really harsh.
Yeah, it's like being like vampire, magic vampire.
Yeah, but it's like.
But he's doing it for the right reasons.
For the right reasons,
the right reasons.
But
he believes it because you're being so bad. You're the one that creates these problems.
Again, it's them thinking about a villain and making the villain appear better. But
humane.
Not a villain. Yeah, like how we'll get to him later. Vulture in Spider-Man. How
he protects.
He's not
Peter
a bad guy. Yes, the villains are changing as well. They are changing, and hopefully we'll get to a point where they're not always just killed off or thrown aside, and I think we've seen that with
Vulture.
Yeah. So yeah, Doctor Strange, it worked really well. I think they set up the start. I think I like the fact that I've positioned it here because then you get the next film, which is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
My favourite.
It's an awful film.
And the fact is that the baddie isn't that strong. Bucky as a baddie he's almost on a par with Red Skull. Not for power wise, but for you don't really see him. There's some decent fights and all that sort of thing. But I like it because it's a spy movie. It's a 70s spy movie.
It's a Robert Redford.
Yeah, it's a Robert Redford. It's a sequel to All the President's Men.
Yeah.
And it works so well. It's him investigating, looking into it, doing everything.
Yeah, it is completely different. It's tonally different. It's so different. You could even see
you could transplant it, watch a movie without superheroes.
Yeah,
watch it.
You could see it as I could watch it and not even think of it as an MCU film. It is just a good film. And then you get little nods, like when it's targeting people and it's targeting Stark.
Yeah.
At the end, and it's like, oh, cool.
And it's
He's a threat.
Yeah, he's targeting all the people who you're seeing who it could be, who they might come out with next.
Yeah. I don't want to mention the TV show too much, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
That first series was dire. It was all right. It was watchable. They got to Thor: The Dark World and they were cleaning up, and then when you got to, I think it was episode 17, it was the fallout from Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
So you had to see Captain America: Winter Soldier before you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. half of them were Hydra and half of them weren't. And it was so good. One of the main characters became Hydra. And it worked within. And that was the only real time that the
S.H.I.E.L.D. worked. I mean, I watched that first season. I loved it that you talked about. As soon as they brought in the Rider, I just forget it. I mean, I know he's meant to be magic as well and fighting demons and these sort of things. Maybe that's them bringing in, as we were saying, another magician in.
Underworld type thing, isn't it? Yeah.
But it just really. I mean, they kept that, and they didn't keep Agent Carter.
I know. But I think because Coulson's going to be appearing in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So
I hope so.
A bit of a link. No,
the 80s is one of them, but is it going to have hair?
90s.
Isn't it? I keep saying that, don't I? It's because of the X-Men.
They need to move on from the 80s now.
I can't. I've never moved
We've
on
had too
from the
much
80s.
from the 80s. But Captain America: The Winter Soldier, it starts off. It starts off great, and the incursion onto the ship.
Yeah.
And when Black Widow's got an ulterior motive to be there, and it works.
Yeah.
But, who was the guy that he was fighting with on the ship? And he was kicking and.
Well, if you
stuff.
remember in Civil War, the guy who had the electric powers. No, that's the one he fought in the lift, isn't it?
No, I'm not talking about Crossbones. I'm talking that he was on the boat.
Yeah, he was the French assassin.
Right. Because how come he could fight?
Because he was so well trained in martial arts.
Okay. All right. I'll let that.
A bit like Black Widow. Black Widow had a go at say Captain America. She could probably last 2 or 3 minutes.
Right. All right. Oh, I'll let that slide. Well, yeah, it's a good film. This is the turning point because you had Thor: The Dark World,
which was poor,
which was less than poor.
Yeah.
And then you've got Winter Soldier, which it made everyone turn around and look.
Yeah.
It made everyone take notice. MCU is here, and it's here to stay.
It's here to make good movies.
Good movies.
It's not here to make superhero movies.
We're not just making superhero cheesy popcorn films.
Saturday afternoon.
We're paving the way for comic book adaptations.
It's what they're doing is they're moving from Saturday afternoon to Saturday evening, and it's like what people. If you think about it, it's what people usually go, I'm going to the pictures in the afternoon, like kids and all that sort of thing, to almost adults thinking I'm going to go and watch this. It's an adult movie, and it makes sense.
It does
all the way through. The baddies are you can't even tell who the baddies are.
No, because they're
normal people
just
who
humans.
You know.
Bad guys. They're just Hydra again. And when they brought that in, when it was Hail Hydra, you think, well, hang on, Hydra were finished in the first film, but they weren't.
Cut one off to go on its place.
It was perfect.
It was, and it was sensible.
Best James Bond movie. I'm serious. I'm keeping that. That's mine now.
So, which one's the best James Bond movie one? What's your favourite?
I'm not going into James Bond movies.
Just the best James Bond movie. Yeah.
But there is, innit? It is such a good film. It's a spy movie as well, so it works.
Works in every level.
They also bring in the ridiculous idea of
a computer, a light being put on a computer.
Yes.
On discs from 1947 or something like that. Yeah.
And
it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that he somehow had an upload link to the internet.
Yeah.
And he's out there still. Because that would be perfect. And I don't know what... I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I think... Haven't they hunted down all of Hydra now? Is Hydra gone?
They keep trying. Well, they're in the future now. They've gone about 80 years in the future.
Have they?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, I need to catch up.
And I've stopped watching.
But that's what I mean. It's like... Because Hydra will still be there somewhere.
Yeah.
And because of Winter Soldier, we will always be looking for it.
We'll always think, you'll always have that in the back of your mind. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he like you had the Senator?
Yeah. Who was in Iron Man 2?
Yeah. Being obnoxious and trying to get the power off and trying to get the stuff off him. And now you know why.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to nick it for Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah.
And that's just before the bit where he mentions Stephen Strange.
Yeah.
Again. He is a threat. Stephen Strange. That is why Doctor Strange becomes before Winter Soldier.
Nice try.
No, it works. And fight me. Yeah. You could talk all day about it, couldn't you?
Yeah, and watch it again. You could watch it again. Yeah. I mean, it's like from again the fight in the lift.
Yeah.
It's just superb.
Just the fact that a load of people get in, and he knows straight away
by looking at one or two people and how they stood,
the
way they stood, you know,
what they've got hanging guns and stuff.
Because he's obviously his experience of war and stuff like that as well.
He knows it's coming, and then he breaks it first, and he's like,
end off.
Anyone off, Well done,
Tell me.
And again, I liked Captain America: The First Avenger, and then this one made me love this trilogy. Yeah, it made me love it. Again, it's like I think they were worried about making a Captain America film because how would the world perceive this? I think in some countries,
too patriotic.
Yeah, even I was like Captain America. Ugh.
But I mean, did you read Captain America as a kid? Mm-hmm. Would that be one of the ones you picked?
No.
It would be Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man occasionally.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go, do you know what, I'm going to have I'm going to go and get a Captain America comic.
But he's
Fantastic
got
Four.
His history in the comics is mental as well.
It is. I mean, how many times he died? I mean, many people take these plays.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's so many things that they could do with it as well because like he's finishing. He's announced that he after Infinity War or after Avengers 4, he thinks it's better to get off the train.
Yeah, I heard there's going to be something that's the Johnny Storm or something like
that. That'd be amazing. Just imagine if he went back.
Old Johnny Storm.
I'm going back to Fantastic Four
to do it properly.
But he's finishing after Avengers 4.
Well,
but they could still keep Captain America open.
Yeah, because they had the Black Captain America. They had Hawkeye became Captain America for a while.
Did he?
In the comics.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew like
not for very long, but he just did it.
Falcon and Bucky and all that. But you could bring in other characters. You could even have flashback films
Yeah.
between the war and the 90s. Or you could even, I don't know, you could have a Captain America in the Captain Marvel film.
But how can if he's frozen?
A different person.
All right.
Keeping the persona up. Because they did that in the comics.
Yeah.
So why not? They could throw a Captain America in there. Because, there's so many things they could do with it. But we're moving, we're going off on one. Winter Soldier is great.
It is.
He's one of the best. Is it your favourite? I thought Ragnarok had beaten it. I thought
it is again. Thinking about it now. Thinking about it now. Thor Ragnarok, just because it's newer.
Yeah.
Captain America, Winter Soldier is the one. If I had a choice to watch either two, I'd probably watch Captain America.
I think, Thor Ragnarok is a great film, but it's a comedy. This is just in a league of its own in film. I'd almost say it's up there with The Dark Knight.
Yes, there's certain scenes in it.
Yeah.
That you would go, I couldn't see that any better.
But this is from a character who isn't as iconic as Batman.
No, I mean, it's like Dark Knight again. Yes, I love Dark Knight. I mean, I love the bit where he goes in and he's like, and he's walking in with the suit full of grenades. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just.
I love the way he kicks his way out of that room.
Backwards.
And it's like,
Still
it's
holding
perfect.
it.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Not with grenades, obviously. I'm not mental.
Just with dinner.
Yeah, just with dinner. Yeah, with me tray of food. Me popcorn is in the cinema.
But I mean, it's my favourite in the MCU.
But again, not again. I'm mentioning this for the first time. There's no other than the Hydra stuff. There's Road to Infinity War. How does that fit in? It's just character
development.
There's nothing space orientated. There's no crazy aliens out there. It is just the mental stuff that the humans do
To themselves.
To themselves.
Yeah.
So they need to unite soon.
But it's like hating the Nazis though. Hydra, I still associate with Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis.
We still hate the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they give the setup, don't they? About Tony's parents being bumped off by Hydra because they were a threat. Oh, I wonder where that's going. Let's see, shall we? All right. Captain America, we could talk about this all night.
Yeah. Easily.
So let's move on. The next film that I'm... This is in the right order now,
Yeah.
isn't it? Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Set in the 1980s,
Can we,
70s, because all the music, you can tell that's where it came from.
Can we have a film about a human
tree.
who has been thrown into space, who teams up with a walking tree and a raccoon that can talk? It's going to be crap, isn't it? Thor the Dark World didn't work.
Yeah, and the Green Lady from Star Trek.
Yeah, the Green Lady from Star Trek.
She's not going to be sexy. She's going to beat the crap out of everyone who comes near.
Yeah. She's not blue this time.
Oh, yeah, and who's going to be the tree? Oh, we thought Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yeah. He can do one line.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. And who's going to be the raccoon? Oh, Brad Cooper. So the two prettiest people almost
playing.
don't get to see.
Oh, and then you've got Amy Pond as well.
Yeah, Amy Pond.
And
how's she look?
How's she doing? She's doing brilliantly in Hollywood, isn't she?
For that, she won like Newcomer of the Year, didn't she?
Did she?
For that, yeah.
I know she shaved her head, and she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
she just went for it. I'm doing it. Yeah. Oh God, and you know the whole story about what's he called, the main guy.
Star-Lord?
Yeah, what's he called, the actor?
From Jurassic Park.
Powell. What's Star-Lord? Chris Pratt. Never mind. You get back to your music. Yeah, whatever. Chris Pratt. The way he changed his body for the film. It's just he wanted it.
Yeah.
He took it. He went for it.
I thought he should be next to Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
You want Indiana?
I want to be Indiana Jones. Let me do it.
Can you crack a whip?
I've cracked a whip before. Ain't that right, Powell?
Whip, crack away, whip, crack away, whip, crack away.
She loves that. Right, yeah. So turn the music down. It's too loud. Turn it down.
Was that you cracking the whip?
That's me cracking the whip. That's her told. I love you. Guardians of the Galaxy. What is not to like? It is so good. From the moment you
For the music, everything.
Right.
It's so bright, it's so colourful.
Hang on, before we get to that, the opening.
When his mother dies.
When his mother dies, it's like, that's horrible. How can you start a film like this?
What films like that? Up.
Oh, don't get me on Up.
Up when he grows through the white and the wife dies.
Up is the only film that I cry at every single time it's on. Every single time. It's the beginning, the montage at the beginning is perfect. It's so good.
Without any words as well.
Yeah, and then the bit where he finds the book, and he's like, oh. But that's another story, and
It's a talking dog.
It's a talking raccoon.
I mean, I again, that have you watched Hunt for the Wilder People?
I'm sorry.
It is Up.
Is it Up?
It's a real life
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill plays the grumpy old man, and the kid who's going to be in Deadpool.
Yeah.
You have to watch.
I will watch it. I'll watch it this weekend before we go away. But yeah, they start off so emotional.
Yeah.
And again, it works.
Pulls the heartstrings really badly.
And then he's on the planet, and you think, here we go, and then he starts dancing, and then the title fills the screen, and you think, well, hang on, this is different. Again, they've done something. They've changed it. They've followed up Captain America: Winter Soldier, a gritty spy film, with this mental
comedy,
colourful comedy. What can't they do? And it works.
It worked brilliantly. It was
the villain didn't. It did work, but it was still. It was
more the
throwaway.
Thanos show. It was more the Thanos show than anything else.
Yeah, they were adding Thanos just to maybe. I suppose because they haven't seen anything.
Well, I mean, he was more like one of the Obsidian Order. Again, I'll say that because he was like he'd been given power by Thanos, sort of thing. And
have I told you that Lee Pace, I think his name is, the guy who plays. What's the bad guy in it called?
The Destroyer. What do you call him, the Destroyer?
Not Drax. I can't remember, but he is in Captain Marvel.
Is he?
Yeah.
I loved him in Pushing Daisies, Pushing Up Daisies.
Yes, so did I. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And a Friel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. But he again, weak villain who ends up dead at the end.
To be honest, it wasn't a villain show. It was more the way they came together.
It was kind of
like a Space Avengers.
Yeah, Space Revengers. Space Avengers. Bring them together.
Bring a team together.
And they've got to fight something. But and they also bring in what are they called? Oh my god, I'm really struggling. Hang on. The Nova Corps. Yeah, they bring in the Nova Corps, so there's the chance to bring in Nova, the character, at some point, maybe. I don't know.
In Phase 4.
Phase 4, yeah.
I mean, if Thanos is winning, they need to go and find someone else. If Thanos has won, say...
Yeah.
Will they then go and find
more heroes or more...
Well, who's Thanos' main villain in the...
Adam Warlock.
Yeah, who we said might be in the...
He is in the Cocoon.
He's in the Cocoon, so...
No, not in Guardians. He's in the second one. She makes a new... It's awkward because in the Collector's Vault, you see a Cocoon, and everyone speculated that it was Adam Warlock's Cocoon. But at the end of Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, she has made a pod, and she's going to call the person inside Adam. So that's the biggest step, but I think they're not going to have Adam Warlock in Avengers or in Infinity War, or they're pretending and they're keeping
and bring them for 4.
Maybe, yeah.
If he wins at 3 and you think that everything's over,
you're going to need. We'll get to that in a bit because I have an idea of how it's going to go, and I want to get it out
before I say it.
Before you say it. Yeah, before you get to
Look at that happy smiling face. That's That's a wife in love.
She's eating me. Right. That hurt. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that you cracking the whip?
Oh, that really hurt. She can hit, but the pain doesn't start until about 2 seconds afterwards.
Youngest of 4 children.
Oh, and it hurt. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy worked really well. It brought a lot of characters together who were perfect. That's yours, yeah. And it shouldn't have worked.
It was funny. You say it shouldn't have worked. It was. I'll have one of them if you don't mind. It's that late.
It shouldn't have worked, but it did.
Yeah.
And it worked well. And it brought in a third Infinity Stone. Mm-hmm. So this was a big step because we get what
space now
is.
We get space now, which we didn't have before really. We had Asgard, we saw that just as a rainbow bridge.
Yes.
We hadn't seen the fact that there were other people out there in space.
Yeah.
Being spacemen.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
The fact is that the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think if they hadn't done it on that tone with the comedy and the almost like the brightness and the
you think
it
would have alienated people?
I think it would have failed.
Yeah.
I think they had to do it that way, and the characters you don't have room in your heart for yet another superhero you never heard of before.
And you had to have it had to be completely visually different to everything that has gone before because it's in space and we need to know what this
is different. It is different. It's not like a 1970s what do you call it movie
spy.
Yeah. What again worked on every level because the comedy now that worked. The comedy worked really well.
Yeah.
Whereas it didn't work on the it wasn't force fed.
Yeah.
I mean Pratt, as you said, was good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's funny. He's got a good. He is comedic as well. I mean Vin Diesel. He tried it with the babysitter, but he's better just as Groot.
He is, one word. But
Bradley Cooper, I think, is funny anyway. I think.
I love the way Vin Diesel recorded every single language in every single language for the DVD or the world release or whatever. Right, it's charging. Sorry, I had to do that. But again, it worked. I've said it so many times now, and it expanded the Infinity Stone idea. Mm-hmm. It showed what they could do. It showed what one can do, and it showed a glimpse of how they can be used.
Yeah, but how can they say a human can't hold the stone?
Yeah.
So, pardon me, how does Doctor Strange hold the time stone?
But he doesn't hold it. It's in the necklace thing. Mm-hmm. They're not holding it. They've been put into. It's like how it's in the
the ether stone then.
The ether stone. I don't know how that works because it's been changed into a gas.
Like a gassy mist.
Yeah. So if they're gonna have to, he's gonna maybe Thanos is gonna have to compress it or change it and turn it into
something more real.
Yeah, more real. Yeah.
Because it's reality stone.
Yeah. There you go.
Answer just like that.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's the answer. What was the stone in Guardians? I'm going to have to look it up. I don't want to miss things. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Do you remember what it was?
How many's left?
Well, we've only got 3 so far.
It's not time. Because we know that's Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
We know it's not reality.
Did we mention the time stone in Doctor Strange?
I have no idea.
It don't matter.
We'll go back in time and find out.
Hey! Alright, stone in Guardians.
You think we did this for 11, didn't you?
It's the Power Stone. Purple because the ether in Thor the Dark World already took red.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the Power Stone. So we've had space, power, time, and reality. So we've had 4 so far. And then...
See, I can't. That's why I get you with 6, because you think... I mean, if you remember...
There's one missing, though. Soul Stone. That hasn't been seen in anything.
But, because what I'm saying...
Go on.
Because I always thought there's fire, water, air, You know, almost like the
Yeah.
airbender sort of thing that the
Yeah,
fire
yeah, yeah.
powers and void. I mean, they've squeezed it out to 6, which made me.
Hang on. Infinity Stones. Right, let's see what they all are. And then we've got it.
Mm-hmm.
We know 4. I'm saying 4, the number, not 4. Right, good old Wikipedia will help. What's going on?
Soul Gem, Power in Time.
Hang on, I'll find description. There we go. This should do it, shouldn't it? Right, so you got Soul Gem, Time Gem, Space Gem, Mind Gem, Reality Gem, and Power Gem or Stone or whatever. So you've got all that, and the Soul Gem is the Soul Stone is the only one that's missing.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Vision has the Mind Gem.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get
with
to
the
that.
Soul Stone, I mean, the thing is that the Mind Gem, he does a mind beam and he see sort of thing. But what would the Soul Gem do? Does it just nick your soul? Does it still? I mean, is it like a spiritual thing? Is it?
It allows the user to steal, control, manipulate, and alter living and dead souls, so it can bring people back from the dead.
Which is what we're hoping will happen.
With bad guys.
Yeah.
So, but we'll move on in a sec, but the rumour is that the Soul Stone is possibly in the past.
So we need the Time Gem to get the Soul Gem.
Yeah. And that might be...
Captain, why he's the main one that has to do it, because he's the one that has to go back and get it.
So maybe Captain Marvel has it, because she was supposed to be in Infinity War, but I think she's been cut.
And then... I'm trying to think.
Because why would she be in the 90s and then she's
disappear?
Yeah, so she might disappear because she has it and they're hiding her. Alright, there's so many speculations you can go down though. And yeah, so we know where the stones are. We know where the stones are when at the end of Guardians, because you've got the Tesseract, which is the space jet stone.
Yeah, that's what Loki's got at the moment.
Yeah, but it's on Asgard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got
the
end of Thor,
the Dark World,
World,
they
they
the
took
Collector.
the ether to the Collector, and then he wants to get the
Power
gem, but that goes to the Nova Core.
Yeah.
So that's where 3 are. And then there's the 4th one, which is the Time Gem, which is with Doctor Strange. And then you've got...
Did you see the Mind Gem?
Where's the Mind Gems ends up with Vision after Age of Ultron. And then we've only got the Soul Stone. So we know where everything is. All right.
Yes, good.
It is good.
It's I'm looking forward to seeing the third one, because obviously we're hoping there will be a third one, because we don't think they're going to die because we've all had 2 movies.
He said, the director, he said that he's already written the 4th, or he's already got an idea for the 4th one, and he said that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is the last time you'll see that lineup. So it's going to expand. Guardians of the Galaxy can go on forever because
they
it's
had
just a
so
team,
many,
isn't it?
yeah, because they had the dog, which was in the first one, with the Russian dog. That was meant to be one of them. I mean, as long as Howard the Duck is not in it. But I mean, that's us being corrupted by the 80s.
George Lucas,
movie. Yeah.
Oh, that film scared me.
That was the original Jar Jar Binks. Howard the Duck.
It was
pure
awful.
humour.
It was awful, and those monsters that came, especially ending up in that guy who ended up being one he allegedly done for
Charlie Chester.
yeah, that one. And it's like the way he talked like this. It scared me as a kid.
It was George Lucas on the way down, I think.
Yeah, well,
believing all the hype,
believing his own hype.
Yeah, well, it's like, well, I'm staying away. I haven't got time for that much Star Wars.
Yeah. All right. The next one, I'm putting it here because that's where the timeline is, and that's where the director has said that it's pretty much set straight after Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
So 1970s.
Shut up. No, it's set now. It's 2014 it's set. That's when it's set. And again, it's a continuation of
that story.
that film, that story. Bed.
I mean, I must admit, you had to find out where his power came from, because he's a high evolutionary. Is it high evolutionary? Is his dad?
He's I think they say he's a celestial.
Yeah.
In the film, so he's like
a half celestial.
Yeah.
So is that because he's not high? Does that mean he's just going to be medium, or is that going to be low celestial?
I think what they've done, because they killed off Ego.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah. I think because they killed him off, that's it. He's human.
He's going to be human now.
He's just human.
So the power's coming from him then and coming from the planet. That's what they said, wasn't it?
That's what they said. Yeah. So once the planet's destroyed, he's just human, and that means that he won't be able to
hold stones.
Infinity Stone again, will he?
I don't think they'll waste that. I think he's got to have to be.
He must have something left over.
Yeah.
Well, you could suggest that even Ego isn't fully dead then.
Yeah. Oh, was the planet fully destroyed? Was it a bit at the end? I mean,
maybe. Oh, there's so much to speculate, isn't there? But again, they do this film where they show a little bit more of his past or his mother's past, and it works. And I think this one, I didn't see much. They did the facial CGI stuff, yeah.
Oh, you saw it on Kurt Russell.
Did you?
Oh,
I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, I was good, but I thought I was watching Escape from Los Angeles or something like that with a really bad. What do you call it?
Why not just give him a beard? Because he had a beard back then with like
Convoy and stuff like that.
The Thing. So just give him a beard
and darken it.
Yeah. Oh no, it was good, and it not as good as the first one.
No. But the thing is, we weren't expecting the first one. The first one was such a shock to our senses. We thought we knew what we were waiting for.
Yeah.
We were wanting the same sort of thing, but we'd have to have something that was so totally different.
Yeah.
To have that same impact.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That the first time we saw it, you went. Because I took the message, and I said, we're watching this. I said, no,
and she loved
trust me. And you don't. It's another one you don't look away from the screen, and you're not thinking, I need to go to the toilet. And it's just one. You wait 2.5 hours, then suddenly you need the toilet once you finish watching it.
Yeah, it's good, and there's in 2 there's some good scenes, like the bit where they're going through 700
different planets
jumps
to get there
and the way the faces
stretch and things like this.
And then you see Stan Lee talking to the Watcher.
He's a Watcher.
And he's like, that's why he's everywhere.
You get that as a that's been thrown in as a what you call it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got to be in everything.
But you see Ego's face on the planet as well, and that is so comic accurate that they did it. They put a planet with a face on. Well done.
So you're happy with that one?
I am happy with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's not as good. I didn't like the Sovereign people. I thought they were the fact that their culture was very 80s based.
I was thinking more it was meant to be something like the Kardashians or like Essex. It's all about themselves and all self-absorbed.
But the fact that their
all
ships
fake.
were all were they just like
drones.
No, what are they called? The game boxes.
Game boxes? Xboxes?
Yeah, when you go to what are they called?
An arcade.
And it's all arcade games, and everyone's getting behind that one guy, and they're like, "Come on, you can do it!" And it's just a game to them, but it's not. And it's like
they're not really dying.
Yeah, and the joke, the forced humour, where she's like walking on the carpet and the carpet runs out. And it's like that could have been. I could have done without that.
Yeah, but
One thing that always annoys me about that film, her line delivery, when she says it's.
Is that bit when she try to play like sexual bit at the beginning?
No, it's the bit where she says it's heresy of the highest order, and she says it, and the way she says it is, I just think, oh, I could have done that better.
But she's not. Yeah, they were poor baddies, but I mean they weren't really baddies.
No, they weren't.
Just,
They were just there for the end
Yeah.
scene with Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
And it worked. That worked. I love the music.
But I mean,
Again.
the chase walks everywhere. I was expecting Lewis Hamilton to come in painting the goal.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jeremy Clarkson. That's long ago now, isn't it?
Jeremy
A
Clarkson.
few years.
Well, it's Jeremy Clarkson's Top Gear.
Top Gear, yeah.
That was never the chase.
Well,
Chase is always Formula One.
Oh yeah, Formula One. Yeah. What am I thinking of then?
Because basically he's a driver. He drives all.
Yeah, never mind. No.
There's another editing point there.
No, there's no
It's
editing
on
point.
2 minutes there. 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. Well, hey, we're not that far away now. We're Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
It's been taking an hour for each phase. Have you noticed that?
No, we've still got two more films in this phase. Because I didn't like the idea that they stuck Ant-Man at the end of Phase 3.
Because there was nothing about him in Avengers. Age of Ultron at all.
It was a bit of a pointless. They could have started Phase 3 with Ant-Man. Anyway, let's go on to the next film.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. The sequel to Avengers.
Mhm.
And another build-up. It wasn't really a build-up, was it?
No. I thought it was a waste of Ultron.
Yeah. It wasn't really an age. That's what everyone
No.
says, isn't it? It was just a couple of days.
It felt
maybe
like,
a few
it
hours.
felt like an age. It felt an age watching because, I mean, to be honest, I thought the CGI was poor.
Yeah.
Especially in the fight scene on...
They had some good stuff in it, though. Like the way the team worked together, how much they liked each other, the fact that they were trying Thor's hammer,
Yeah.
and the look on Thor's face where Captain America almost
Because he is
loses it.
worthy. Because he is worthy.
Yeah. And he was like, ha, nothing.
You can see it move. He's like, oh, shit.
Nothing.
But it was... it was... I still... I don't go back to it. I do not go back to movie because it's...
It's just a placeholder.
Yeah.
It's a placeholder because the bloody end credit of Thanos picking up the gauntlet and saying, "Oh, fine, I'll do it myself." Hang on, you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
You can't just say that.
It's meant to be his. He sent that as a computer virus that created Ultron.
Right.
So he tried it with the Chitauri.
So you think that by making Ultron and him having the gem, that would have helped?
I'm telling you.
That would have helped.
All
Thanos.
I'm telling you is what they're saying is that's where it came from.
It didn't ring true.
Oh, that's because Ultron nothing to do with bloody Thanos, is he? Mm-hmm. And we all
It's
know
nothing
that.
to do with Stark, really.
Yeah.
And they could have. Pym is just around the corner. He could have done it. He could have been the one who did it.
And then the Stark went.
And then yeah.
But
And
they
then
had to. They're trying to make him blame.
Yeah.
So that people that was set up for Civil War because they're trying to say that Captain America's going, it's your fault because you just don't know when to stop meddling.
Well, that's it though, isn't it? It kind of. It kind of makes Stark not the bad guy, but the
mug.
Yeah, and
the people to be blamed, the person to be
Yeah.
blamed. All he's trying to do is help, but
yes,
it's like.
and then he's got his little army of police bots, hasn't he, that go about. But you've got the Hulkbuster.
But I mean,
you're not like that.
No, because he got busted.
Who, Hulk?
Yeah, no. Hulk beat him. Hulk beat him up. I mean, it was just.
You think Hulk should have won?
Hulk did win.
He didn't win.
He
got knocked out.
No, he didn't. Hulk won.
Some of the bits in it where he's like.
He's panicking. He's panicking because
like,
oh.
I'm sorry. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Please.
You like that as well? Yeah, it's yeah, it was a good bit. But yeah, no, it's wasted, and the plan as well.
It was like
destroy Earth.
Well, it was the bit with Thor in the water.
It was a bit out of place. Wasn't it?
It's just, but I'm doing like sort of throwing things. It's like a kid throwing
he
things.
He looks like he's trying to swim.
But it's like they say about like give enough monkeys a typewriter.
They'll write Shakespeare.
That's what they did. They got 100 monkeys to write it for.
Do you think? Because I think there was a lot of stuff Joss Whedon wasn't.
Why did they try to stick it all and they didn't need? It was just crammed full of unnecessary
Do you think
stuff.
they went with Ultron too early? Could they have used him for...
Ultron should have nothing to do with
No, what I mean
Thanos.
is... Do you think they threw Ultron in to... They could have had him after Infinity War as a different villain. Because they could have had, like, a
trilogy of Ultron.
You know how... what's it called? The X-Men film. Days of Future Past. Meg.
Yeah.
Meg.
When they've got the...
They're in the future... They should have done something like that with Ultron.
I think with Ultron it was just, we need a bad guy.
Yeah.
Let's have a robot. And they've done
It's
it
always
so
been robots.
I know that's the thing. And they've got, it's almost like it works. Just stick another robot in. You can't. What?
Yeah.
It's.
You can have the Avengers ripping people's heads off because they're just robots.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, what I mean is like Ultron.
Ultron should just keep going and going and going.
Do you think he could have been as big a baddie as Thanos later on?
He should have been.
He should have been. So they've gone too early with this.
He should have been, but I mean, you never know. Could he have downloaded himself to a satellite and?
You think he's still alive out there? Then?
Yeah, he could. I mean,
why not?
Because all he has to do is download himself to a satellite which is not being used.
Yeah.
It could be that one that's just been, it's like in, what's it called, the swordfish, where he keeps his worm in a place where no one else has even looks. It's like the oldest. He could have downloaded himself into like a tape.
Yeah.
Like an old-fashioned tape, and when suddenly you see this tape being wound.
Hang on. I'm having an idea. Marvel, if you're listening, who was the guy in the computer in Captain America? Why don't they merge?
And Ultron. But I mean, because he downloaded his presence onto that.
So why not have a backup somewhere? Well, he could be. He could be there somewhere, couldn't he? I suppose. But you also get the introduction of Vision and the Mind Stone.
But Vision's only. I mean, I used to love Vision as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, but they worked out his powers too soon, didn't they? They could just like he couldn't phase through places.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like the first Infinity Stone that's
the first one we've seen
that's on
something
there, isn't it? It's there. It's completely there. Hang on, we're just having a. Come on.
Hey guys.
It's the mini movie geek. What do you want to say?
I want to say, in Age of Ultron, I think they brought Quicksilver up too fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he killed him too fast.
Killed him off.
Yeah, no.
You think? Do you know why they did it?
Why?
Because Quicksilver was also in Days of Future Past and the X-Men, and because the two companies held the same rights, one of them had to give it up. So Marvel gave it up, and X-Men kept him.
And that's why he's never known as a mutant, even though he is.
What was it? A miracle at the end of Infinity War. I don't have a name for that.
It's like The Incredibles. It'll be like
Yeah, well, that was the mini movie geek. He's now gone to bed. Right, so Avengers: Age of Ultron. It was poor. It was poor. It was a waste.
I don't think it. I think they just threw too much at it and it didn't stick.
I think they needed an Avengers film because of all the stuff that had gone before.
All the hype.
Yeah. And they needed something to follow it up. And I don't think Joss Whedon was the best person to do it. I think he was perfect for Avengers Assemble. I don't think he was the right person for Age of Ultron.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing, but I just think it was. I think it's like we've had this conversation about the latest DC one when all the groups together.
Yeah.
Justice League. They're just trying to push too much.
Yeah. Well, they are again. Yeah.
It just didn't work. I mean, you could tell by the amount of money it took.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Black Panther will end up taking more than Age of Ultron.
It already has, hasn't it?
Not quite, yeah.
Has it not?
No.
Ah, well.
It's more in America, but not around the world.
Right. Yeah, there's this other stuff as well, like the whole Banner and Black Widow relationship stuff.
Yeah.
I like what they did in it with Hawkeye, though. They gave him...
The fact that he's married and
all
he's got
that.
a family and he's normal and everything else as well. I mean, I didn't mind the Black Widow stuff because it's a work relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens, but it's.
And then I suppose you don't have Betty at the moment.
You don't have Betty. I mean, Betty's been out of the picture for a while,
Yeah.
and she's flirting with him.
Yeah.
And he's thinking.
But she says that she's the same as Banner because she can't have kids.
Oh, there's.
What? That.
How do you know he can't have kids?
Not her. No, she can't have kids.
Yeah, but why? How do we know he can't have kids? Has he got radioactive?
I don't think that. I think she's saying that she's a monster.
Yeah.
Because she can't have kids. It's not right.
No, she should just say she's a monster because she's killed people.
Yeah.
And
she's got red in her ledger.
We're still waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. You know what? The aftermath of her releasing the. You know. When everything was released out.
Oh, yeah,
we never actually saw that.
She?
Yeah, she released all the. She said, well, your ledger, everyone will know about you. When she released everything. We haven't heard a dicky bird about it.
What was that at the end of?
Civil War, was it?
Civil War? No. Was it? Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier. It was at the end of that, wasn't it? Yeah.
So, it just disappeared then?
Yeah, it just disappeared. That one.
Did he use his time gem again?
Probably. Well, there's a lot of time coming up soon, isn't there? Where we're going to have to...
Timey-wimey?
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Right, let's get on to the next one. Age of Ultron was crap. And then we had... and then we have another one. Ant-Man.
Which is a theft movie with superheroes. It's a crime movie.
Yeah. And it I didn't like it.
Did you not?
I found it was alright, but I haven't gone back to it.
I bet it was Paul Rudd you didn't like.
No, I like Paul Rudd.
I didn't like Paul Rudd that
I got a
much.
Rudd on for Paul Rudd.
No, I liked what you call him. I liked Douglas. I thought Douglas was superb in it.
Oh, he was good, yeah. Yeah, no, he was good. There was some aspects of the film that worked well. I just felt like it was... You know how I said like Doctor Strange was like a Phase 1 film?
Yeah.
But because they had the introduction of magic and all that... I know Ant-Man has the... I want to say Macroverse. It's not, is it? That's Stephen King.
Microverse.
No, it's... What's it called? No, it's the... Not the Phantom Realm, but the something realm.
Subatomic realm?
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, am I going to have to search
He's
for
going to
it?
have to go and find... he's going to have to go and find which corner anyway, isn't it? He's going to have to go and find Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Quantum Realm. There you go. Quantum Realm. Right? You have that, but it's still... Maybe it's because Edgar Wright was thrown off the project, or he left the project.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been so much better with him.
But, I mean, we say that, we don't know. I mean...
No. But...
I mean, some of the bits in Ant-Man again were good. I mean, the fight, when he made big things... like the
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
That's good. The fact that the fighting on the train track as well.
Yeah, I mean,
and then it's like, oh no! And then it just goes... It works. Yeah, it works, but
that's a comedic bits at work.
I felt something was missing. I felt it just didn't feel right. And to close off Phase 2 of the MCU, it just felt a little bit
inadequate.
Lost. Yeah. But I wonder if they had Ant-Man.
But they didn't have it. They didn't give it as big a budget. They didn't throw anything at it. It was almost like a throwaway movie.
Yes.
Let's see what it does. If it works, it works.
Yeah. I suppose they went down the same route as like, oh, this is what we do with Iron Man. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens. But it's not one that I've ever wanted to go back to. And I want to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think that I like the idea that Pym's wife's stuck in the quantum realm, and I want to see that. Because have you seen the screenshot where he is going down and you can see her wings? No, I'm gonna get it up for you. There you go. Yeah. That's it. So that's in the film. So she's there. So I like that. They've set it up. They knew where they were going with the film. So and that's it. But other than that, I wasn't impressed.
No.
And I think it was around this time where I wasn't going to the cinema for every Marvel film.
Yeah.
I decided, no,
enough's enough.
Really, enough's enough. Yeah. And like I say, I missed Winter Soldier in the cinema. I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy because it was different.
Mm-hmm.
Age of Ultron I went to see because it was Avengers. Ant-Man I didn't. But, yeah.
It seems, looking at the people who spent money, most people said the same thing.
I don't know. Hopefully the sequel will be better. And Michael Douglas was good. And, again, his CGI face at the beginning, that was great. And they brought Agent Carter back as well.
And the fact they were fighting, he was...
Yeah, he was punching.
Yeah.
But it's funny. He's got a funny face, hasn't he? Because we were watching Romancing the Stone the other week, and it's like he's really odd looking. I've got to say.
Oh, Streets of San Francisco. I'm doing with that.
No.
With old bum face.
All right, Phase 3. We're on now.
We're on
the
the
final
last...
phase. The final phase. Captain America: Civil War is next. Why is Captain America: Civil War next?
I'm going to tell you, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Really?
It was too much like Age of Ultron. Yeah, the fight at the end. I don't actually like Civil War that much.
So glad you said that.
I so much Winter Soldier, brilliant. Civil War, I just went, oh.
I'm so glad you said that because I'm not impressed with it neither.
Oh.
And like, it came out the same year. It was a reaction film to the Batman v Superman release, and it wasn't. Again, it was Age of Ultron. It's supposed to be something massive.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
I mean, I love the comic itself. I love reading the comic. Was superb. One of my favourite comics of all time. But I just thought, grow up. Slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, just grow up the Perrys. It was like. It was almost like, in Avengers Assemble when it was all working on them and they were fighting with each other.
Yeah.
And that just felt more like two brothers fighting because they were bored on a Friday night or something like that.
It seemed rushed and slightly pointless. I liked the villain. I liked
it was a cerebral villain again rather than a...
And human. Yeah. No powers, nothing. It was just manipulation.
And he's thinking, how can I beat these people who are almost...
And that was good. And the fact that Black Panther stopped him from killing himself, I like that. And the end where he says, where Martin Freeman says, well, you've done nothing, haven't you? And he said, have I? And it's good. That's good.
He split them up sort of thing. Every movie, they can say a good bit, but Black Panther's probably the best part of that.
Yeah.
I don't like Spider-Man in it. Because I'm still Andrew Garfield. I'm still an Andrew Garfield.
Really?
Yeah, I still prefer Andrew Garfield. but again, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, I don't like the two of the movies.
Right.
Because I don't like what you call him, the Lizard is a good villain. He shouldn't have played it.
Reese fans.
Yeah. I like him, but he's not a clever bloke as I assume that's going to be. And it would just she's going to die. Yeah. I'm just going to make it last as long as possible before she dies like that. Just kill her.
What? Yeah. I think the Spider-Man stuff would have been amazing if we'd have had the reveal in the cinema. On the big screen, underoos, all that, and it happens. But no, we get it in a trailer. A 2-minute trailer. That's why I hate trailers, because they give you stuff that you should be seeing in the cinema.
And they give you stuff that's in the movie a lot of the time.
Yeah, and stop it.
But you see, that's you, but I love the anticipation. I'm like that.
No, but if you'd have gone into Civil War and then Spider-Man's there, and that was the first time you'd seen it, what would you have thought? I bet you'd have... Do you not like Spider-Man?
I love Spider-Man, but I didn't like Tobey Maguire. I know, I'm weird. I love Doc Ock.
Doc Ock was good.
Brilliant. I prefer the baddies.
Yeah.
I prefer the baddies, apart from in Spider-Man 3, which was just awful.
Too many baddies.
I didn't like... Lizard should be a better villain.
Yeah.
Chris Evans just didn't have the acting chops to do it properly. But I mean, I say I didn't like the villains. He was perfect, Sandman. He was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, Sandman was great. The CGI in that was perfect as well.
Yeah, he just a movie with him, a movie with I love a movie with Sandman.
I can't remember his name. The guy, the director, I can't remember his name.
But I wanted to use his science.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, I wanted to use his science and create the heat gun to turn him into glass.
Yes.
That's how you stop Sandman.
Sam Raimi, he didn't want Venom. Venom was forced on him by Sony, and that's why we have all this Civil War stuff, because Sony don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, so they've given partial ownership back to Marvel.
So we can get some more money.
Yeah, well, it's so that they can give them a push off, and then we'll get to Spider-Man: Homecoming in a bit. It's pretty soon, actually, but Sony are going to take it back, and then they're going to ruin it again.
But again, you've got that. You've got Warner Brothers, which ruin every DC Universe movie.
Man of Steel was awesome.
You're weird. You really are weird. Next week saying Superman's better than Batman. You're that weird.
He is. And yesterday, Superman was 80.
Was he?
Yes.
And how much was he bought for? Told you this last time.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I don't know.
$26 or something
ridiculous, wasn't it? But no. I'm not getting into Superman now. This is Marvel, my friend. Yeah. Captain America: Civil War. It was.
I can see why people like it.
Yeah,
it's just not my cup of tea.
It was just Avengers 2.5, wasn't it?
It wasn't even a decent Avengers movie. No. It was on a par with Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But the baddie was better.
The baddie was good. And I do like the line that Tony says, "I don't care, he killed me mum."
Yeah.
And that works.
That's how you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got to admit, I sided with Stark.
Yeah.
Because
your mate's a killer.
Yeah, and he's atoning for what he's done.
Yeah.
Right? One of the characters in Civil War that I hated was Scarlet Witch. Because at one moment she's all regretful for stuff she's done. And then the next minute she's attacking Vision because she now wants out of...
She doesn't want to be trapped.
She didn't want to be trapped, but if she didn't want to be trapped, she could have just gone at any time.
But she wasn't realising she was trapped and told she was trapped until... What'd you call him? Hawkeye turned up and
alright, but when the fighting in the airport, she hits someone with a blast and then says, "Stop pulling your punches." And it's like, hang on, are we trying to kill? Shut up, you silly woman. Get on with it.
But she could have changed reality and changed the whole thing straight away.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Civil War.
No, I'm not. I don't like awful.
I don't understand the massive hype of it.
Yeah.
I like the reveal.
Do you know what? It's because they all fought each other.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Because it's good guys fighting good guys.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, well that was the year of good guys fighting good guys. So, yeah, Civil War, but I still he's better than Age of Ultron. I think it's better than Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got more Avengers in as well.
Christ.
And you get Giant Man.
Yeah, Giant Man.
Yeah. Great.
It's just...
Oh, as well, Captain America, right? He doesn't know Spider-Man at all. He's never met him before, but he drops a plane on him. And he thinks, that... How does he know that he's going to be able to catch it? He doesn't know that. He drops the plane on him. And then he has a chat with him. "Oh, Brooklyn, oh, Queens." You could have killed him.
But again, if you're a superhero, if it was sent it through to... And he took his shield off him, and he's probably thinking, if someone's strong enough to take my shield off me, he must be strong enough to do this. Because if he...
Oh, no, I'll get lost. No, I don't agree with that. Look. Doctor Strange on TV. Right, let's move on. Civil War, pants.
Black Panther next.
Black Panther is next. I did a review of this.
Yeah. We both did, I was there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I liked it.
We're in the car. Yeah, it was brilliant.
It was good. It was more
Apart from the fact that he's not the true king.
He's not the true king.
Yeah.
Watch my video.
He's a very naughty boy.
Yeah. It works on a level that it's a kind of origin story. It's a continuation of Civil War, really, isn't it? And
the good bit of Civil War.
yeah, and it just shows us what Wakanda is.
It shows you what Wakanda is, but it also shows you the perils of you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Because of what
Sons
happened.
of the father again.
Yeah. And if you're a naughty boy, sorry again. If you're a naughty boy previously, you'll pay for it.
Yeah, and it sets up a different world as well.
Yeah.
And I like one of the lines is that the world is catching up.
Mm-hmm.
She's clearly talking about Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's catching up to their technology is great.
Well, it says that, doesn't it, in the trailer, doesn't it? That at the beginning of the movie, they were always been ahead of everyone else, and always been ahead of the world and everything. Yeah. And I like the fact that they compared it with the Golden City, like
El Dorado.
Yeah. And that you could almost say, yes, that's the sort of thing. It's not gold. Knowledge is money. Knowledge is power, and they've always had it.
Yeah. There's not much you can really say about. Some of the CGI was a bit pants, but yeah, like the waterfalls, like you could tell it was a soundstage at some points.
What, when it fell off?
Well, no, when they were fighting. But yeah, not the true king.
No, he's a bad boy.
He has usurped the king.
Yeah, he has cheated his way to the throne.
He cheated his way to the top. What a bastard.
But we just got up to 15.
Yeah, but it's an enjoyable film. It's got a lot of
pluses, very few minuses.
Yeah. One of my minuses is the waste of Claw.
Yeah, that
Andy Serkis.
Because it was so funny in it as well.
He was great.
It's his birthday today.
Is it?
Yeah. I've got to tell you that. Yeah, it's his birthday today.
God.
But he's
Day after Superman.
The death of Superman.
Whatever.
But it was he's funny. His accent was.
He's spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And he was the humour. Or most of the humour in it, and he was.
I'm going to Spotify, Kent. I can't do it.
I noticed.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, he's good. It's just a shame that now he's gone, but again,
click your fingers.
Soul Stone.
Yeah.
Click fingers. Maybe he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good.
Because we've got to. You're supposed to have all these people you're fighting over years and years and years in the comics.
Yeah.
You don't just kill them all the time.
No, but that was one of my annoyances with like Batman '89. Where Joker falls from the cathedral and dies. It's like, but you can't bring him back now. And
unless you use a Lazarus pit.
After but they weren't established in the films, were they? But then I think it was after Batman and Robin, the film was going to be Batman triumphant, and he was going to
resurrect himself.
Not resurrect himself, but I think Bruce Wayne was supposed to go through a lot of mental stuff, and they were trying to get Jack Nicholson back.
Now that would have been interesting.
That would have been very interesting because I think Schumacher said that he was going to go more serious after Batman and Robin, but because Batman and Robin killed the franchise, it never happened. And it would have been.
I think he's lying. I think he's lying just to cover for Batman and Robin.
We'll have to see. We'll have to. Well, we won't see.
The nipples would have been pierced rather than how more serious he is.
Right. Anyway, that's Black Panther. There's not much you can say about it.
There's not you can tell it's going to be. He's not going to die.
Yeah.
I've told you this before. 1.3 billion or 1.3 billion.
Yeah, he's secured his trilogy, hasn't he?
He's going to be in Phase 4.
Yeah.
Easily.
And there was the idea that the comet on the meteorite that hit Wakanda, at the center of it, is an Infinity Stone. Could be.
It's the only soul
because
stone.
What does the herb do? It takes you to the kind of afterlife.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the souls of the other
people who've died before.
So there's that idea that the soul stone's there, but I don't think it is. In my poster breakdown video, I think I mentioned that Vision is going to be the one who's protected in Wakanda. So that's why they're there. That's why the battle's there. So I don't think the soul stone's going to be in an Infinity War at all.
Do you think we'll get all 6?
No. Not in this film. I think the 6th stone is going to be the MacGuffin in the 4th Avengers. Potentially. Or Ant-Man and Wasp.
But they said the thing is, they said it was 3 and 4, so it's been reduced in size then, so it's down to the quantum realm. There's that. The thing is, it's
because I would get that. I would.
They said Infinity 3 and 4 was going to be two-parter, didn't
Yeah.
they? And then they changed it.
Yeah.
Because people would say, "Oh, it's just not going to end in the first one, is it?" And they wouldn't. They probably thought it
Yeah.
didn't go. So it's still probably going to be 2 and 3.
I still think they're gonna just
3 and 4.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, won't we? Right. This is the contentious one. Spider-Man: Homecoming, set 8 years after Avengers Assemble, because we see Michael Keaton cleaning up the mess that the Avengers have left. But if we do the maths, then that means that Spider-Man: Homecoming is set in 2020.
Oh dear.
Unless Avengers Assemble is not set in 2012 and it's set in
2008.
2009, the same year as the Phase 1 films. And then that might work. But then again, it's 3 months after Civil War. It's a difficult one to think because, you tell me.
I'm waiting for the timeline to pop up. I'm still trying to work out Terminator timelines, so I mean it's.
I can do Terminator timelines. They're fairly easy.
Can you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Including the Sarah Jane Chronicles.
No. Damn it. Whatever. But Spider-Man: Homecoming, good film. I enjoyed it.
It was
Vulture was perfect.
Yeah. Michael
Perfect
Keaton.
villain.
Yeah.
He's not a villain. You don't see him as a villain. Even when he kills that guy, he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that." But then again, he does it. Yeah.
He did.
Do you think?
Oh, he didn't mean to do it. He'll do it to protect his family. He'll do it to protect his family. That's what all he's thinking about.
Right.
It's like you. If someone came up for your family now.
But his family is those people. All those people.
No, his family's his family. If you cross them, you'll pay.
Right. So do you think that's why he kept Peter's identity secret
to protect his daughter?
He saved his daughter.
Yeah, because he saved his daughter, and because he did everything. He was like, because he said to Peter that he says, "Look, you're a man. No, you did this, you've done that, you did the other." I mean, do you fancy Scorpion as a baddie?
I don't think he'd be the main baddie. I think he'd be a side, probably a blooming
sidekick. Which means it'd have to be someone cerebral again. I mean, who did he have that was?
Well, they can bring anyone in now, can't they? Any of Spider-Man's rogues gallery. Yeah. They can bring them in.
But I mean, if you need
the fact that they got Vulture out in,
he's a brilliant. I never thought they'd put Vulture in. I mean, I always thought they'd put someone like what do you call him, Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I've always imagined him as
who was
Vulture.
up for it in one of the iterations, John Malkovich.
Who'd be brilliant.
I think he was in a Maguire potential
version.
Film. Yeah. And that would have been because you've got the oldish
looking guy, yeah,
who has the young suit that makes him young, but it would have worked. But this Vulture was so
perfect,
good.
Yeah.
But what was he? He was he was a vulture, and what's he doing? He's collecting scraps like a vulture does, and it works. They think about everything. They thought about.
He was. To be honest, it was almost like he turned the hovercraft thing for the Green Goblin into like a
it was, wasn't it?
What do you call it, suit?
Yeah.
And he just put some claws in it, and because he didn't have any powers himself.
No, and it must have just been like practice to make him.
And then it was like Science again. It's another one who's. But I mean, I like the fact that it's more like a street level.
Yeah.
You don't need the super unbelievable world ending.
It's not world ending, and they've learned that that problem that they seem to be focusing on villains and they seem to be focusing on what
backstory and
instead of a beam of light into the sky, it's just he's stealing. That's it, and
to pay for his family.
And it's a good film. It's entertaining. It gives us a Peter Parker
who's childish
and a Spider-Man who work both separately. I like
the fact he's meant to be about 14, 15.
Yeah.
He's like a proper teenage Spider-Man rather than a...
And it just shows how much Stark is such a dick. throwing a kid who into a fight with a guy who drops a plane on him.
You'll keep saying that, won't you?
I will, yeah. He tried to kill him. Yeah. It's a good film. I like the inclusion of Stark being a sort of mentor.
Yeah, but do you like his aunt looking like that?
Well, what?
I know it's slightly different, but I mean, it's just if I still see
I
Aunt
think
Betty.
they seem to age her up in the actual film.
No. I see Aunt Betty more like as Aunt Betty.
Aunt Bay.
Yeah, I know.
Aunt Bay.
I see it as May as more like you know who owned Tweety Pie.
Yeah.
I always imagine that sort of character looking.
What's she called? I can't remember what she called.
Aunt May.
Yeah. No, I mean in Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, I can't remember what she was called then.
Granny or something. Yeah, no, it's a good film, and I think Spider-Man is the next one after the first film after Avengers
Ant-Man.
4.
All right.
So I think he's supposed to be taking that off. I can't remember. Maybe. All right.
But it changes that money often.
It does. There you go then. Final film before Infinity War. Thor Ragnarok. And this is in my
Timeline.
chronology.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It was good, wasn't it? Pal, do you want to get on this? Thor Ragnarok, what do you think?
Oh, it's funny. The director in it's brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fun for the older people to see my director.
I know, I want to see. I also want to see his other one about the vampires.
What we do at night.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, it's like Nosferatu, and the guy's desperate to be on social media, and it's so funny.
I like his character as well.
Yeah, The Rock.
Meek. No,
Yeah.
not Meek. Meek's the other one, isn't it?
He's the Rock character.
Yeah.
He's the one.
Right, mate.
In Hunt for the
Piss
Wilder.
off, ghost.
In Hunt for the Wilder People, he's the priest.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hilarious in that as well.
I'll have to have a watch. But
But
yeah.
no, it's again, it's a comedy with superheroes.
Yeah.
And set in, it's like you just, it's like someone's been taking something or smoking something and just gone.
The bit where he's on the seat.
It's gone more to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, well, it has to because
bring
he's
them in.
And where's he going?
Yeah.
Who's he going to be with in the next film after this?
Well, he's got to build Mjolnir, isn't he? He's building new. That's what he's doing.
New one.
So Mjolnir was Mimi, if which column says in the first
Nyam,
movie.
nyam.
Yeah. It's built by the dwarfs. So
Yeah.
I
wonder if we're going to see. Oh well, Tyrion from Game of Thrones. He's in Infinity War, I think. So
the dwarf realm is where it was, because that's where it was built
yeah,
originally. So that was making another one.
that might be where they're going. So that's going to be good. But the whole like when he's in the chair and Willy Wonka
Yeah.
music comes on, and he's like, "Ah!" and he's just sitting in a room. It's just ridiculous.
But I mean, it's that or the ones. It's like I'm like raging fire. It's like, well, both like me. Right? No, you like that fire. Hulk like raging fire. You're more like water.
Yeah, it's good.
Because the comedy works again on that. It works properly. It's cerebral comedy.
Again, I love the interplay between Loki and Thor.
Yeah.
It works
It's like brothers.
again. Yes, they are brothers. Always constantly trying to
Beat each other.
get one up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Hulk, and we mentioned it earlier. Now you know how it feels.
Yeah.
And like Jeff Goldblum's like, what?
Yeah. I'm
He's
just a big
good.
sports fan.
That ship, his sex ship.
Yeah.
It's like, it's my birthday.
Hey, see the one who's like keeps giving the death. No, don't give me the death.
Yeah.
Don't give me the death. She's
in it.
Yeah, well, she's the matron or the children's supervisor, for the homes. Oh, she's like, we never leave everyone alone. We never leave kids alone. We never leave kids alone. That's my saying. I always say it to everyone. Oh, it's just honestly, you have to when you see that, you appreciate that more because he's on. It is up. Imagine Thor Ragnarok is up.
Oh, we'll watch it. We'll watch it. Is there anything else about Thor? Because
Thor,
it's such a good film.
It's just funny all over. It's funny, good fight scenes.
Carl Urban as well.
Yeah.
And he's got what are the guns called? It's like Des and
Yeah.
Destruction or something like that. Or Des and Troy.
Yeah.
Destroying. And then he does what I
He's
think.
doing the shaking,
The shake weight.
Yeah.
we were in we were in the Dominican Republic, and we'd gone to bed early, and we stuck the TV on. And bear in mind, we don't watch these infomercial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it came on, and it was like, you can get this shake, and the advert is ridiculous.
Yeah, but some of the guys are like.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done. It's like, this isn't real. This isn't real.
This is you practicing. This is you building up this muscle. So it's like it's got better practice for later on.
I love it. Oh, and he's good. He's good in it, and I love the fact that he's got his accent as well. And he's just allowed to do it.
Everybody else is with New Zealand. I may as well be a New Zealander.
Have you noticed that, like in Rogue One, we're getting space Australia or space wherever. Now we're getting it.
Well, we had England first. This, you can have an English accent or an American accent. There's only two accents you can have.
And now,
Now
we're getting there. So, that's good.
The question is, are you looking forward to watching it next week?
Yeah, I am.
And this time next week, are we going to be sat here complaining about it?
Maybe. What if we are? I said, right, I've just changed jobs, but the guy who sat behind me in my old job, he loves Marvel, and he will listen to this, so all right, James. and every time I'd just turn around to him and say, James, just imagine if it's crap. What would you do if it's crap? And he's like, don't. It won't be crap.
have you ever seen Fanboys?
Yes.
And it's just like, what if it's crap? No.
That's such a sort of really heartwarming film.
I
isn't
know,
it?
but
and Shatner.
It's like I could score anything.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Uhura, I can score anything. I absolutely love that movie.
Yeah, it's good.
And I corrupted my daughter earlier on with that one as well.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok's great. Infinity War is out next week because Thor had to come last. I know Black Panther was after Thor, but
the setup.
Thor Ragnarok ends with
Black Panther doesn't have anything to do with Thanos.
No, it's just a setup for where you're going to have a massive battle.
It's following on from Captain America and finding out about this guy who suddenly appeared.
Yeah, and then you've got Thor Ragnarok. At the end, the ship is in front of Thanos' ship. The trailers suggest that all of Asgard or the ship is going to be completely destroyed. The hint from San Diego Comic-Con is that Thor is thrown into space to meet the Guardians. And we see Loki on his knee. At that scene in Thor where he's going through the vault, and then he just sort of stops and looks at the Tesseract and he's like, oh. And I think he's going to sacrifice himself.
You just want to be,
no.
You want to be Loki.
I just think that for character development, he has gone from good guy to bad guy, from bad guy to where is he there? And then
are you following Star Wars again?
Maybe. And then he is now with his brother. And I think the trailer has set up the idea that he's going to betray them and give over the Tesseract, because you then see Thanos crush the Tesseract because he wants what's inside. I think it's not. I think he's saying, let these people survive, let them go, and I'll give you this, because this is what you want. And I think that is what's going to happen. If it doesn't, egg on my face, he's just sticking to his character. But I want him to become better.
But I always think with Loki, he's always got another plan. He's always got something behind whatever. He's like the ultimate general.
But that plan,
he's got a plan behind a plan.
But that plan is going to fail. Even if he uses a hologram to do that, I think he's going to be found somewhere else, and I think he's going to die.
Thanos knows him, so
yeah. Thanos is someone that he can't trick. The trickster can't trick Thanos. So that I just want him to die. But I want him to be the hero who dies. Yes. You know how Boromir tries to take the ring, but then he redeems himself at the end of Lord of the Rings, or Fellowship of the Ring? Like that. And that's how it's going to be. I guarantee it.
That's your missus switching off now because
No, she's listening to the baby upstairs. But yeah, is there any quick speculation for Infinity War that you want to get off your chest?
I think personally, it won't have an ending. I don't think it'll have an ending. I think it will be. No, I think it'll be strung out, and you go.
But why not? Why not that? Why not have them fight or them like know that charge scene in the trailer?
Because would Americans get it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they've seen 19 or 18 Marvel films so far.
Yeah, but I still think they'll just set up the premise. It won't be. It'll be like it'll be someone that'll be put into danger like like Empire Strikes Back. Someone will be frozen in carbonite.
Yeah.
And that'll
well, why can't we do that? Say halfway through the film, he clicks his fingers and the universe is
because that means you're all having it in one movie. They're not having it in one movie.
No.
They
could have it. What I mean is they could set up the time that Thanos is in charge. So then you've got a little bit at the end of Infinity War where he has won, and then it finishes, and then it's still a kind of a cliffhanger because you don't know where all the good guys are, and then it starts in that world or it starts somewhere else. They could do anything they want.
Yeah.
What I want is I want the big guys to go.
You've said that.
I know, and I'm sticking with it. I want the big guys to go, and I want Avengers 4 to be the new Avengers, so to speak. So you've got Ant-Man, you've got the little guys. I can't think of it.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. I want him because I think Black Panther. Yeah, I want these are the new guard,
Spider-Man,
aren't they? These guys are the new guard who are going to take on when Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor leave, potentially Hulk as well. When they go, these guys are going to take over.
See, I still think it'll be the Obsidian Order. There'll be individual fights. So
and then Thanos at the end.
And then Thanos at the end. It'll be like almost like a Streets of Rage or something like that. You'll have lots of little fights where they're fighting his Obsidian Order, and then just you think it's going to start, it'll be.
No, that'll be awful. Oh well, but it won't be. Everyone will love it, and it will make $1 billion within a month.
This is going to be over $2 billion.
Well, they've already outsold pre-sales for like the last 5 of MCU films, and bear in mind, Black Panther
did 200 million,
broke the pre-sale whatever, so it's already made its money.
Well, we'll make its money.
No one knows if it's good or bad yet. It could be bad. It could be awful.
I have faith in Disney.
I do too.
But you don't, because you don't trust Solo. You've got a real downer on Solo.
I haven't got a downer on Solo. I just don't see the point in it. I think.
What have you just said about these movies here? What kind of movies are they? Like spy movie. You've got a what you call a comedy.
Right,
you've got
so what, we're going to get a train heist movie.
You're going to get a western.
Nah.
In the Star Wars, it's like it worked because the last film, Rogue One, was the Dirty Dozen, right?
Yeah.
So you're now having a western, and you're hoping it works.
I'm not really hoping.
I am. I want to watch it. I'm desperate.
I like the idea that I think in the last trailer they gave Chewie's age out, and it's supposed his age is 10 years earlier to what it is in A New Hope.
Mm.
So they've got a nice area to play with.
Yeah.
there,
Well,
so.
what'd you call from Rogue One's meant to be in this?
Yes. Yeah. He said.
She's meant to be in 3 movies, just as bit part sort of thing.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's
you still want a McGregor movie though, don't you? You want a.
I want an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. I want to see that.
What a Darth Vader movie in between?
Well, I don't know because I think Darth Vader's been done now. Even the last scene in Rogue One, it's done. Let him die.
Boba Fett.
I don't care for Boba Fett. I think he was useless.
Overhyped.
Yeah.
He was a clone.
He was rubbish.
There could have been 100 of them.
but there wasn't.
How do you know?
Because
They all died.
Django Fett said. Or whoever it was. Camino people. Why do I know these names? I hated that film. And I know that the clones are from Camino or something like that. God damn it. I'm not talking about Star Wars. We're done.
Not till next week.
We're done. That is the Man About a Dog podcast. We've just gone through every Marvel film.
2 hours 50.
2 hours 50 minutes. I hope you enjoy that.
You talk about women talking. We haven't shut up for 3 hours.
I haven't seen you for like 4 weeks.
I know, Christ. I've had a cold.
Well, that's it now. The podcast is done.
You
know what? Right, I want to set something up next time. Next
you?
time we do it, yeah. I want to make sure that I want to do something
Alcohol?
alcohol, but I want you to think of a film for me to watch.
Hunt the bloody world up.
All right. I'll do that for this time.
Right.
And I'm going to think of a film for you to watch. But then again, I think it's going to be quite difficult because I think you watch loads. You watch loads more than me. So.
No, I told you I'm watching that Korean.
Korean Odyssey, yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. Devil King Woo is my new favourite. My new favourite character. He took over from Monkey. He's my favourite character. And you've got to say it that way. Monkey and Devil King Woo and PK. Yeah. Well, PK's Pigsy, but he's a Korean pop star. And there's General Winter, who's a transvestite during the night time when he's summer fairy. Honestly, it is brilliant.
But that's what I mean. It's
fabulous.
like I think we need to set up some like sections for the podcast.
Right.
So like I tried to do news, didn't I?
You always do.
But I haven't done this. This is a special podcast for the release of Infinity War.
It's twice as long as the movie.
Yeah. It's longer than the film. Hey,
that's just gone up to 18 now because of your misses.
It's great, and I hope you enjoyed it. You can find me on Facebook at The Ultimate Movie Geek, and on Instagram and WordPress. Twitter coming soon.
Fingers
probably.
crossed. Fingers crossed
for Infinity War. And yeah, thanks for listening.
Let's get out of here.
Right.
I'll go home and see what my missus says.